from Owerri, Ruben from Accra, Ghana, Ruth from Ibadan, Bernard from Accra, Ghana, John from Warri, okay, Kabirat Bishola from Ogun State, Ella from Adamawa, Olaoluwa from Oyo, okay, Barima, okay, from Ghana, great, okay, GB, okay, data analyst from Malta, great, okay, Faisal, okay, from Uganda, great. Temi from Lagos, Darren from UK, great to have you all on the call. Ore from Lagos, Tammy from Abuja. Okay, so I need to remember how to pronounce this. From South Africa, Nzalama, right? I hope I got that correctly. Okay, from South Africa. You know, I actually lived 2 years and 4 months in South Africa. So somehow I'm not really good at pronouncing the names, the South African names, but I can remember Tlantla, the likes of Tlantla, Lovo, and the likes, right? So pardon me if I didn't get Olowoye, okay, Olowoyeye from Lagos, pardon me, Jovan from Uganda, Chioma from Anambra, Dennis from UK, and a whole lot of you, Mesodi from Cameroon, Adana from Lagos, Dami from Lagos, okay. It's really great to have you all on the call. I mean, I'm so excited to have you all on the call, okay? So having said that, I want to know those who are joining us in any of our Transformation College program for the first time. If you're joining us for the first time ever, so put in the chat room, yes, first time, okay? As short as that, yes, first time. Put that in the chat room. Let's get to know those who are joining us for the first time. Okay. 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 All right. So we have lots of first timers on the call. Great. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. All right. So yes. Okay. So it's great to have you all on the call. And for the sake of those who are joining us for the first time, it would be very important for us to introduce the college to you, and so you get to know what we do, and what we stand for. Okay. So permit me to share my screen. Okay. There we go. Okay. So once again, you're welcome. Today is actually the kickoff of this long-awaited program, and we're hoping that you would have and gain value for your time, for being on the call today. Next week, the sessions proper will kick off, but we have to have a general overview and make you really understand what it is you are signed up for, and really encourage you today to stay tuned from the beginning of the program, starting from today to the end, which will be on August 30th. All right, so Emmanuel, please share the attendance link form in the chat room. So please, if you're on the call, do well to please fill out the attendance form, okay, for us. All right, so we've done our introductions, and we've got to know where we're all joining from. Now it is time for us to introduce Transformation College to you. So if you are joining us for the first time, please pay keen attention. So Transformation College is an online college and an NGO that offers National Innovation Diploma Certificate courses to SSC graduates, NYSC members, university graduates, and professionals in other fields of study who wish to diversify their skill set and knowledge within Nigeria and beyond. And our courses are sure to provide our students with practical knowledge and expertise in their chosen course of study. Now, our median courses are business administration and computer science. However, we have carefully curated courses that meet the needs of the general public that will prepare you for the now and the future of work. Now we have programs like, or courses like Certificate in Entrepreneurship and Business Management. We have Certificate in Software Application Development and Cybersecurity. We have Certificate in English Language and Communication Skills, where we explore all the IELTS and the TOEFL and the rest and the likes of it, and prepare students for such examinations. We have Certificate in Microsoft 365 Copilot. We have Diploma in Digital Marketing with Google. We have Certified AI Business Analyst course. We have Certified AI and Automation Specialist course. We have Diploma in ISO Management Systems, Business Analysis and Project Management. And we have Diploma in AI and Machine Learning. So our summer program, of course, is divided into two categories. And as we are having today, we're launching the Diploma in AI and Business, AI and Machine Learning. Now, there is another class that is ongoing right now, which is our Diploma in ISO Management System, Business Analysis and Project Management. As we speak, that class is ongoing. It was launched last week, and actual sessions have started today. And today we're launching the Diploma in AI and Machine Learning, and the actual classes will start next week. Okay, now our mission is to raise a generation of highly skilled professionals. And our vision is to be the #1 tuition-free educational institution in Africa for equipping people with transformational knowledge, skills, and capabilities. Now, you've seen tuition-free. We often get the question, how do you do it? How do you offer tuition-free education? Well, first of all, we believe, or the proprietor of our college and all of us in the college believe, that education, quality education, should be free in developing parts of Africa, especially Nigeria, and we are contributing to it because it is our passion. Well, it's not been easy. It is self-funded at the moment. However, we are exploring other means of getting sponsorships or grants in the line of education to be able to, help more Africans at large. But as of today, we are self-funded, and we are happily doing what we're doing. So our courses, all our courses are tuition-free. However, there are some that you would require to pay a token registration fee to be part of the program. And that token registration fee is usually 5,000 or 10,000 Naira registration fee. Then you are signed up for the program, and you take the program, graduate, and other things would follow. Now, our core values are knowledge, excellence, and skills. Now, let's look at why you should study at Transformation College. First of all, you obtain a national diploma certificate after your 2 years of study. and you obtain a Microsoft certification. How is that possible? Because in some of our courses, our curriculum is the Microsoft curriculum. And because of our partnership with Microsoft, we're able to get you slots to take some Microsoft certification examinations. So while you are studying, you're exploring also the Microsoft certifications and all that. And of course, you graduate with a 2-year work experience. How is this possible? Now, we have a couple of our students who are currently undergoing internship with our industry partners while still studying at Transformation College. And these are perks that you get while you study at Transformation College. So by the time they are graduating, they already have years of work experience to be able to face their work life. And other extras are we recommend you to our industry partners for full-time employment. You know, the question would be, what gives us the confidence to recommend you to our industry partners for full-time employment? It is because we do not take lightly the delivery of our courses. We ensure that our courses are well delivered, and all the AI tools or practical tools that you need for your chosen course of study, we make sure you explore it to the fullest, so that by the time you're graduating, you actually are hands-on on the use of the specified tools for your discipline, and you are able to really deliver. So we are sure that you can deliver because you are a graduate of Transformation College. Okay, so these are reasons why you can study at Transformation College. And of course, we are ISO 9001 and ISO 21001 certified. So the certificate you're getting from Transformation College is not just a Nigerian-based only certificate. It is a global certificate because we have these. We're certified by ISO under the 2 standards that I have mentioned. Okay, so do not forget, registration is still ongoing for people to sign up for this course. All right, registration is still ongoing. Emmanuel, you can share the registration link in the chat room. Share it across to your friends, people you believe would benefit from this program. Share with them. Let them register. It's still not late. The actual classes will start next week, so it's still not late for them to join and be part of the program. Okay, so now this is the content of what we will be, exploring in the next for the next 10 days. Okay, we have 2 sessions. We have the first sessions that would always start at 9:30 to 10:30, and we have the second session that will start at 10:30 and run through to 2 p.m. Okay, now the 2 sessions, we have the Personal Excellence Program, where we discuss the topics you're seeing on the slide, and of course, we have the AI side of things. So we will be exploring. A lot of people actually use ChatGPT, but do you really understand how to maximize the full potentials that lies within ChatGPT and other AI areas of AI? And then Microsoft Copilot, we're using the curriculum from Microsoft to drive that, and we have others. All right, so these are the makeup of this program, and we encourage you to start from the beginning of the program, starting today to the end. In the past, we've had other forms of summer programs in the past, and they would have maybe about 600 registrations, and then you have about 130 graduating. Okay, but I want to believe that as many are on this call and as many that registered for this program would see the program from the start to the finish. It's not going to be easy, okay? But your motivation should be you being able to, achieve your aim. There's a reason why you registered for this program. So drive the program from start to finish, okay? So that you can get value for it. Do not let anything, dissuade you from pushing through to the end. And like I mentioned, we have the other programs still ongoing. However, we are still open to accept more students before we close the door to only those who actually are committed with their commitment or registration fee to register for the program. So this is the other class that is ongoing, or the other program that is ongoing. The whole content is full packed, but that's for the Diploma in Business Analysis, Project Management, and ISO management systems. Okay, so now let's discuss in details this personal excellence program. I would be handing over later to our AI guru, who would be kicking off the AI class or sessions for us, but would come to that later. So the makeup of the personal excellence programs, we have personal vision and goal setting, we have ethics. Now, these are to prepare us, right, as excellent individuals. Most of the times, I remember when the proprietor would say that, oh, there was a time someone came for job interview, and because he is a software developer, so he came for the interview was some flip-flop, some ripped jeans, and a polo. He's a software developer. But then, there are etiquettes that, we all need to abide, need to exhibit. There are ethics in everything as far as life is concerned. And these things we'll be exploring, even down to your personal dressing and appearance, your speaking, your communication skills, social intelligence and negotiation, leadership skills, and the likes of it. These are to help groom you, to be excellent individuals. And I believe we are all excellent individuals on this call. No doubt about that. But no knowledge is lost, right? So we're going to be starting with this personal excellence program before we drive into to the AI side of things. Okay, so I am hoping that we would always be on time on the call, 9:30 a.m. Let me even take a look at the number of persons we have so far. Okay, we have 60 on the call, and I know that before the end of today's session, we would have more people joining on the call, right? But then it's very important to always join on time so you don't miss out on any part of the program, and you would get value for. Let's look at the rules of engagement for this program, right? For every program or for anything in life, it's always good to have, rules that guides the activities so that we would all be well aligned, right? So we're going to look at that one after the other. Okay. So first is this program is scheduled for 10 weekends on Saturdays only from 9:30 to 2:30 p.m. starting from today, June 14th, and will run through August 30th. Okay. Rule number 2, we shall observe a 30-minute break per weekend from 11:30 to 12 noon. Okay, so there would be break for every class, 30 minutes break. And then there will be assessment at the end of every session, and everyone is expected to take the assessment. So it's important. Let's say, for example, we have a class today, and the assessment link is shared today. Ensure to take your assessment between now and the next class. So by the time you're coming for the next class, you have done your assessments for the past class. So you don't have it piling up and becomes a challenge for you to actually meet up. So please ensure to take your assessments, okay? And then only those who go through this program from start to finish will be issued a diploma certificate at the end of this program. So if you skip a session, you may not participate in the graduation ceremony. Okay, so of course, at the end of the program, we'll be having our virtual graduation. It's usually an interesting time, and you would find out on the day of the graduation why it is an interesting time for everyone on the call. So please ensure to go through the program from start to finish. Rule number 5, ensure to fill out the attendance form for every session. It is a proof that you were present during the session, and also ensure to fill out the feedback form. It will help us give you the best service. So we always pay attention to feedbacks of our students, because we always ensure, or we would love to keep, giving better services per program. So your feedbacks are important to us. Okay, let me see what's going on in the chat room. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, all right. Okay, so let's move to rule number 6. So feel free to chat your questions or responses in the chat room, or wait for the Q&A segment to ask your questions, except when the trainers permit questions during the training. Then you will have to put up your hand and be unmuted to speak. So while the sessions are ongoing, except on cases where the trainer says, feel free to ask me, stop me along the way and along the course of the class and ask your questions, then you can always, you'll be unmuted to ask your questions as long as you put up your hand. But aside that, please write down your questions. You can put them in the chat room or write it on your notepad. A time will come, the Q&A session will come where you will be unmuted to ask your questions, or you can chat your questions in the chat room, whichever one that applies to you. Rule number 7, our classes are highly interactive, so feel free to respond to the faculties and contribute towards making the classroom a fun place for everyone. And also do not forget to network with other classmates, right? It's really important that it's not a one-way traffic kind of conversation. We love it when it's highly interactive. Okay, so when the trainer is speaking and asking questions, when the trainer asks questions, put up your hand, unmute, and answer the question, all right? And, let's share ideas. At the end of the day, it's an interaction, okay? It's not a one-way traffic, right? We have professionals on the calls whose ideas will be highly welcomed when you share your ideas and thoughts around topics of discussion in the course of the class, right? So please feel free to make the class an interesting place for everyone. And then rule number 8, any day from the 19th to the 25th of July, all participants are expected to share on social media a written brief of your experience so far on the program, and then sure to tag Transformation College. This is part of your evaluation. So you can do this on any of the platforms, be it LinkedIn, Facebook, X, Instagram, as the case may be. So please, we would remind you of this in the course of the program, so everyone will be carried along. Okay, so we have our social media handles on the screen. Emmanuel, you might do well to put this in the chat room so they can as well follow and be ready as the time progresses to take part in that activity. All right. Okay, so for those who are on the call, all right, and you are yet to pay your registration fees. Like I said, it's a token registration fee. This has nothing to do with the quality of education you would be getting in the course of this program. It's always important for there to be a commitment. So when there is a commitment, then there is an intrinsic push for you to stay from the beginning of the program to the end. So in most cases, we've started programs with, especially the free ones without registration fee whatsoever. So we start with, let's say, 200 participants. And because it's completely free, no commitment whatsoever, you'll find out that by the end of the program, you'll be having about maybe 50 students who have been consistent throughout because it's completely free. If you would check how much it will cost you to take some ISO certification courses online, right? Or to take some courses on business analysis or project management, or even AI, some AI courses online and get your certifications, you'd agree with me that 10,000 registration fee is just a token compared to the value that you're going to get. So please do well to, pay your registration fee. We have it open to, actually, we're letting it open to the end of this month, no longer on the 21st. We'd keep the class open to the end of this month. So come July, would only restrict admitting students who have paid their registration fee to join the class, right? The reason why we're letting it open is because we want you to be in the class, see the value that we offer, and tell yourself if this is actually worth your time. But I'm assuring you it will be worth your time. This is not going to be the first time we're doing it. This is actually the third time we're doing a summer program, but this is the first version of the AI side of the summer program. So we assure you you're in good hands, and we assure you you would enjoy and have value for your time as long as this program is concerned. Okay. All right. So at this moment, let me check if we have our on the call. Oh, okay, good. Discussion to a very distinguished trainer in our midst. He is one of the best trainers as far as AI is concerned that we have at Transformation College, right? Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Ayola Diekola. He is an AI automation expert, secure software developer, cybersecurity and cloud computing expert with over a decade of experience. He is currently the head of technical delivery service at PSC, and he specializes in secure coding, API security, and AI-driven automation, and enhances system resilience. He has developed numerous secure applications, remediated vulnerable codes, and led major security projects, which further explains or expands rather to mention a few: the CBN compliance, and the case.net consulting, ensuring adherence to ISO 27001, PCI DSS, and open banking standards. He is the head of CyberGs and a lead AI automation trainer in Nigeria. Ayola has trained hundreds of AI automation engineers, cybersecurity and cloud champions, a Cisco CCNA certified engineer. He is skilled in zero trust architectures, secure cloud deployment, and penetration testing. Holding a master's and bachelor's in computer science, along with certifications in NCSD, cybersecurity, API security, and AI automation and cyber and secure coding, Ayola continues to drive security excellence awareness and innovation in software development. What an applaudable profile. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ayola Diekola on the call. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Ayola. Thank you. I know you had a busy day yesterday. I am aware of that, but thank you for making out time to join us on the call today. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you, please.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Edith. Good morning, everyone. I want to appreciate everybody for quickly jumping on this call. I know it's not easy to want to do an online training. It's not easy, but one of the things I'm going to do today is I'm going to try and lay the real foundation for what we're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, and another thing I'm going to be telling us is that we're going to be ensuring that we are able to, really have a hands-on. One of the things that I do is for my sessions is that I make sure that everybody in my session has an 100% hands-on. So I will just give like 1 to 3 minutes for everyone. You go get your laptops. You have your laptops with you. If you don't have a laptop, don't worry. You can use your phone. Just be very close to yourself. This is how I'm going to be doing it every Saturdays of these particular programs. And before I move on today, I would like to welcome you all again, and permit me to show my face. 1 second. Trying to show my face. Okay. Okay, please confirm you can see my face.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm
yes,
very
we can.
sorry. I had a very busy um yesterday, and sincerely, and I've not even recovered till now because I had to travel down, to be able to ensure that I have a smooth session this morning. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining. So my name once again is Ayola Dekola, and I have some of my tutors too on the call. I think I have like 8 of them that are going to be joining us for this particular session. So one of the things I want you to do for me is that I want you to go to the chat room. I want you to write out the um I want you to write out the expectations that you have.
Ayula, we can't see your face any longer, and we can't hear you.
Sorry, I'm sorry for the break. One of the things I want us to do quickly before I start this session is because I believe we all have a different backgrounds, we all have a different knowledge of what artificial intelligence is. So I want you to quickly go into the comment section and sorry, the chat room, yeah, and give me, I need like this is 66, so I need like 10 people or 10 responses at least before I'm going to start today. That's how I do my section. I'm sorry. So I want to know what is your expectation for this particular what is expectation for this particular training, and let's take it one after the other then, because this is one of the things we are going to be doing so that we will not be doing what you're not expecting, or at the end of the day we'll just be thinking we know what we want to teach you, whereas a different reason why you're on the call. So we want to know why you're on the call. I want to know what is your expectation. So in the next 2 minutes, let's start doing that. I will start addressing one after the other. Thank you very much, everyone. Please go to the chat section and let's quickly address that one after the other.
Ayula, are you still there? There's been are you still there? We can't hear you.
Sorry, I've
You're
been
muted.
speaking. Yeah, I've been speaking. Okay, so let's start picking it one after the other. I want to be conversant and be efficient with the AI tools. Okay, don't worry. This is going to be done. Yes. My expectation for me to understand how AI functions and how I can utilize it. Okay, good. Bullets, that is a guy's opinion. That's thank God Israel. Bullets Ima said to be able to start creating AI agents. I'm not sure this class will be able to help you to create AI agents. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. But uh, okay. But you have an idea of how to start that, Sha. Yeah, I can assure you that you will be able to have an idea of how to start creating simple agents. Yes. So bullets in math. So we'll take that into consideration and also ensure that your expectation is not dashed. So Madam Edith, please let me take note of that. Somebody says one of the things we want to learn is how to create AI agents. So let me take note of that so that we can discuss that after today's session and also see how we can fit it into the classes, one of the classes. So I want to use the tools to aid me going into the university. Okay, okay. I don't know. Bubemi Nesiama. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Do you mean you want to use it to sponsor yourself to university in terms of making money, or you just want to ensure that you have the skills? And maybe you should help us clarify that before before you continue. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So just let me know if that is so that I'll be able to know how to be able to respond to that. Do you want to use it to make money, or you want to use it to you want to have it as a skill? You understand? I was going to prepare you for the university. So another person to know the function of AI and to use, okay, don't worry, Ruben, your expectation will not be dashed. I want to learn how AI can enhance my productivity. Okay, Peter, okay, your expectation will not be dashed. Okay, training and building AI agent. That's another person for AI agents too. So another person says to fully understand the fundamental concept of machine learning and how to integrate them in both the offensive and defensive side of cybersecurity. Okay, your expectations will not be dashed. So let me just quickly go through I think I have 8 more, then I'm good to start my session for today. Another person says application of AI in solving community or society problems. Yes, yes, you'll be able to do that too. So to build AI agents that will solve real life problems. Okay, beautiful. This is beautiful. You'll be able to also, so this is the third person talking about the agents. So I want to assure you we would also fit it into one of the sessions. So, but building AI agents has not been implemented already, but we're going to make sure, I promise you that it is going to be done. Sorry, please give me a second. Okay, I'm sorry for the distraction. So I'm fully back now. So learn how to incorporate AI advantages in my daily data analysis task. I joined this class to build and grow my experience on my foundation and learning journey on AI machine. Okay, cyber security. I don't know, Stephen Tayo, are you in one of our AI automation class? I don't know, Stephen Tayo, are you in one of our AI automation class? Because currently, if you were not there, that means that you really missed a lot. Yeah, we started AI automation, I think, in January this year, right? Madam Edith, am I right? So, yeah, so if you're not there, probably you are going to join the next cohort. Yeah, because we're almost done. I think we'll be done this month. So maybe you join the next cohort. So I like to know what is and how to use it. Learn, okay, beautiful. Your expectation. So get the skills. Okay, using AI tools in ethical hacking. Yemi, you need to explain yourself. You want to use AI tool for ethical hacking. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with what's it called? With hacking? Yeah, tell me. I don't know, Yemi. Can you quickly unmute your mic? Please give Yemi the opportunity to unmute mic or his mic. Okay. Somebody said TensorFlow and PyTorch. Okay. We have a discussion around that too. Please, Yemi, I want to hear your opinion why you want to learn AI tools in ethical hacking. Please, I really need to understand why you want to learn AI tools to be able to help you in ethical hacking, because I know that ethical, you just use it to try to package your word. So Yemi, please let me unmute her or probably allow her to
Yes,
speak, please.
let me please unmute. You can now unmute yourself to speak,
Yeah,
Yemi.
Yemi, please. Yeah, I would like to hear your view. Let's say, so is it possible to get advanced learning and reading materials for this course? Yes, there will be materials for each of the courses. So it's going to be shared at the end of every session. Do you understand? So there's going to be materials that will be shared after each of the session.
Yemi
So
can
to
speak
have
now. Yeah.
a better understanding, I have no idea how to do some complex tasks. Okay, don't worry, Chioma, don't worry, you're in a safe hand. And we're going to be doing, even today, we're going to be doing some exercises because I think I was able to give out like 10 exercises that we're all going to be doing. So if the 71 of us that are currently on the call finishes this training today, then we're going to divide it into seven groups. Do you understand? So, and probably we can all submit our assignment to the Transformation College administrator, or probably we can present them. Because one of the things I used to do is that during my courses, I ensure that as you are doing it, you present it. As you're doing it, you present. So those who that have been on my call initially will know that this is one of the things that I don't joke with. You have to show me. I don't want to hear that I did it then and something happened to it. So somebody said, so don't worry, you'll be able to do complex tasks with AI. And also the application of AI and the machine learning, become an expert. Mr. Ella and Glema will appreciate if recording and slides can be shared. Okay, don't worry, it will be shared to you. So how to become an expert in AI tools and utilize them in geology. I know that Yemi will not want to unmute himself or herself because I expect that you should try
Yemi
to.
has been unmuted. I mean,
Okay,
she's
Yes,
actually, I think
good
she's waiting
morning.
for you to finish.
okay,
Okay.
Yemi,
Yes,
please. Yeah, good morning. How are you doing? So tell us
I'm
the
there.
idea behind you wanted to use AI for your ethical hacking skills.
Yes, good morning, and good
Good
morning to
morning.
everyone.
Good morning.
Yes, I am recently into cybersecurity, and I I know ethical hacking is an aspect of cybersecurity, and artificial intelligence is a tool that is used in this aspect. So that's why I am a bit curious to know if this lesson will be able to give me insight into that. It is a part of cybersecurity that is taught legally, even in classes. So it is nothing to, it is not coming from the negative part of,
I
you
want to
know,
be I want to be sure. I want to be sure it is not coming from that particular
no,
negative.
no, not at all, not at all, not at all. I'm an academic, so it is not at all coming from that part. Cybersecurity is wide, and ethical hacking is a part of cybersecurity. So, and you
Cybersecurity.
know,
Yes. Yes.
yes, organizations even employ ethical hackers now. So when you are an ethical hacker, you are not a fraudster. You are licensed to even secure the, secure organizations against threats and intruders. So, and I know AI is one of the tools that is used by ethical hackers. So that's why I dropped that, if it can be
Okay, thank
covered.
you very much. So don't worry, we're going to show you how to be able to use what we call prompt engineering, to be able to assist you in getting whatever solution or problems that you are going to be facing in order to have the right knowledge, in your ethical hacking journey. Do you understand? So thank you very
Thank you
much,
very
Amy,
much.
for being honest enough. But please, at the end of the day, don't let me see you using the knowledge you are getting from this particular class to hack a microfinance bank, or you want to hack
No,
a
no, no,
neighbor,
no, no,
or you're
no, no,
trying to
no,
hack
not at
somebody's
all.
internet or something. Though I won't be talking much about hacking though.
Not at
So,
all.
so everybody on the call. So once again, good morning. Good morning, everyone. So I think we can get started. We can get started. Um, Okay, to have a better understanding and also the application AI machine learning facility management. Okay, management. Yes, facilities management. Yes, we are going to be talking about that. Howard John Nna. We're going to be talking about that. Probably please take note of this probably before the end of the class. How you can use artificial intelligence and for your facility management, just remind me, or probably we are going to talk about when we are doing um classes. I mean, the exercises for the classes today. So I was there and really learned a lot. Okay, beautiful. So thank you very much, Stephen. Madam Eddie, Stephen was in our AI automation classes. So yeah.
Okay.
So it's good to have one of our great minds here too. Stephen, good morning. Let me hear your voice, Stephen, before I start. Let me hear your voice. Good morning. Hello, Stephen. Are you there? Please unmute Stephen.
Yes, Stephen, you can unmute and speak
You
now.
can unmute and speak.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Ayola. Good morning,
Thank
our
you.
coordinator.
It's
It's
good to
good to
have you
see
on
you
the call.
again. I really enjoy
Yeah.
your. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you online.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate
Yeah.
it. Thank
Okay, beautiful. So we can proceed now. Thank you very much, Stephen. So I think we now have an idea of where everybody um I can see something here which we are going to touch again today. Damilola says AI tools for my business growth. Yes, today, even before we leave, we're going to be talking about how you can I can even see somebody liking that particular statement because she has spoken in a lot of people's mind. How artificial intelligence can help you to drive your success business. Do you understand? We're going to be talking about that today. So permit me to quickly share my screen. I can see a lot of people are trying to drop something now. I think I won't be reading much again. So I'll be reading much again. Let me just go straight to sharing my screen so that everybody can um so that we can start today's session. So once again, thank you for joining this class. Okay, guy's opinion. I don't really know your name on this call. I can only see guy's opinion. So don't worry. Just talk to Madam Edith or Ola on the call, so they will be able to, assist in showing how to be able to, talk to her. I'm just a call away. I'm just a call away. Yeah, please confirm you can see my screen, everybody.
Yes, I can see from my end.
Okay, then Diamond, please, I'll be on a full screen throughout.
Okay.
In case, Nigeria can be very funny sometimes. You'll be talking, then you think you are talking, whereas the network has already gone. So please, I don't want that to happen. So just quickly find a way to reach out to me. I'll be on
All
the
right.
full screen. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, please confirm if you can see my whole full screen. Confirm you can see my whole full screen. Can you see my full screen?
Yes, I can see
Okay.
from my end. Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. And this is going to be what we're going to be doing for the next, I think, 10 weeks. Please, before I allow Adebo or Ali to speak, these are going to be what we're going to be doing for the next 10 weeks. So today, which has been done already, that's the overview of the personal empowerment program, by the managing director of Transformation College. She's our mama. Do you understand? She's the only one can, just call us, hello, go and do this. I'll say, yes, ma. Do you understand? She just, hello, how are you? Whatever you are doing, leave it. Make sure that you are there. Yes, ma. Yes, ma. I'll leave everything that I'm doing and I'll come attend to you. She's the only one that can do that. So thank you very much, ma, for that session. So today we're going to be talking about the overview of artificial intelligence and machine learning. And one of the things I'm going to be speaking to us today again about before we end this session today is Copilot. Yeah, I know a lot of people knows a lot about Copilot. So next week, which is going to be 21st of June, we're going to be talking about artificial intelligence and chat GPT exercises. So then we're going to continue, with it to 28th of June and then to 5th of July. So Microsoft Copilot again. We're going to be doing more on this. So during the 5th of July and the 12th of July, we are going to be fixing in the either of the 2 days. We're going to be fixing in the AI agents, creating of AI agents. Please, Madam Edith, please help us take note of that. So for those that are really having challenges with that want to learn how to do AI agents. So we can fix in either the 5th of July to be able to address that, or the 12th of July. So then we'll continue on one of the days for the Copilot. Then 19th of July, we're going to be having Zoho. Yes, Zoho. So 26th also we're talking about Zoho AI. So for those that are going to be doing the agent also, you have to be on that class. You have to ensure that on the 5th, on the 12th, on the 19th, on the 26th is very, very important for you. So for those that want to do PyTorch and what's it called? TensorFlow. Yes, so it's very important that 2nd of August, make sure that you leave whatever you are doing. Do you understand? Make sure you leave whatever you are doing. Make sure on the 9th of August you don't miss it. So on the 16th of August too. So make sure that you don't miss. So just that every day of these particular sessions, you cannot miss it. So do you understand what I'm saying now? So if you miss one of it, then it's very difficult for you to be able to catch up. Because that's one of the challenges that we always have, when you start sessions like this. We want to assure you that it's going to be 100% practical based, nothing like theoretical session. For those people that knows me very well, they know that I don't joke with that. I don't joke with when it comes to training. We don't, and especially Transformation College, they don't take theoretical what's it called? You need the fundamentals. But when it comes to hands-on, they are one of the organizations that give the best on that. So, and I would think we need to appreciate them for that sincerely. So from this today through to the 30th of August, please let's endeavor to all be available. We should all be here and make sure that we don't miss any of the classes. So let's quickly go to today's session. It is called Introduction to AI and Machine Learning. And when I sat down thinking about what can we do differently for this particular course, I felt like all of us have had what is artificial intelligence. You've had a lot of definitions. Some of us even in the classes, some of us have even gone for webinars that has to do with artificial intelligence. Some of us, even in our churches, in our mosque, in what's it called, in everyday activities, we've had encounter with artificial intelligence. So what should I do? I cannot come here and still define artificial intelligence for you, but I'll be doing some things, and I hope we all can enjoy it at the end of this class. Don't forget, if you have any question, ensure to raise up your hand and probably drop it on the chat section. So Madam Edith will help me to trace whatever questions that we have. Then I'll be able to address them while we continue. So introduction to artificial intelligence and machine learning. So I said, what is artificial intelligence? A lot of times people come to me and say, define artificial intelligence. Then I'll tell them, okay, it's simple. It's a machine. Are you getting me? That is being programmed. Are you getting me? To do what a man can do. That's a simple term. So a machine that has been pre-trained, that have been trained to be able to ensure that it can do some of the things that you do, especially it can perform a repetitive task. So when I say repetitive task, what do I mean? I mean your day-to-day activities, like writing of letters, like sending of like writing of reports. Those are the things you do every day. You want to write a particular book, or you're having an idea of how to run your business. You don't know the kind of name to give your business. This particular machine or this technology or whatever you are using to access that particular artificial intelligence, you do what? Does the repetitive task for you, which is what you do every day from morning to afternoon. then till night. Even while you are sleeping, some of us, our head is still thinking of what to achieve the next day. So all you just need to do is that in order for you to be able to relax your brain, and you getting me, and to be very much more productive, artificial intelligence has come to stay, to you to ensure that it helps you in doing repetitive tasks. So I also put it here that some of the things that you do in repetitive tasks includes decision making. You know, you want to solve some problems and you want to understand some languages. Another very funny thing is that you are a programmer on the call, like Yemi, who's into cybersecurity. I won't really want to know much about ethical hacking. With artificial intelligence, it can help you from fundamental to the end and guide you on how to be able to do what, to be able to be able to do the right thing at that particular time. Before now we use applications like YouTube. For programmers on the call, we use a website like Stack Overflow. Some of us still use Yahoo search. Some of us use Bing, some of us use Google, and so on, to be able to ensure that whenever we have a problem, you just go to Google. I'm very sure some of us on the call, the last time we went on Google was maybe like 2 years ago. Because what you're looking for on Google, are you getting me? The AI will do it for you in a seconds. So instead of searching the whole of Google, then the AI will help you to be able to do what? To be able to search them, even from all those search engines. It will bring them into one place and do what? And ensure that you have the kind of results that you want. So I put an analogy here. I said, let's think about AI like a student learning from experience. It improves over time without needing to exact instruction for every task. So one of the very beautiful things about artificial intelligence is the ability to relearn. Ability to relearn. So when you say ability to relearn, what do I mean? I only mean that it can make a mistake. So by the time you correct it, which we are going to be doing today, by the time we correct it, it's going to do what? Make that particular suggestion that's being given to be better. Do you understand? It's going to make it to be better. Let's go look at why we have AI and why we still have the traditional programming. Sometimes last week, I remembered on I want to try to remember. Okay, it was this week on Tuesday. One of my friends, so who is in the banking sector, is a programmer there, is one of their senior programmers. So we're talking about fraud detection. So I told him, I said, why have you not implemented artificial intelligence? He said, no, what artificial intelligence will do, we have already programmed it. Are you following me? He said, and I said, no, you can't do like that. You can't say because you've already programmed, what's it called? You've already programmed some of the use cases. That is, you've already fixed an instruction, you've given it an instruction that if this one does not do this, then do this, else give this. You use the conditional statement to be able to guide whatever is going to be achieved, within the system. If not, then you should return that is not possible. These are what traditional programming. But in artificial intelligence, it uses data. It is data driven. And one of these that happen with that particular data is that it helps it to be able to improve its knowledge base. So now, when I put on any of the AI applications, which are going to be talking about in a few minutes from now, I just tell me about Nigeria. The next thing it does is that it will give you a lot of write-up. At the end of the day, it might not be what you really want. You can tell it, no, this is not what I want. I need something like this. I need something like this. I need something like this. Then at the end of the day, it will go back to the data that was used to train it. Then it's going to give you suggestion based on those data. So one of the things that I want you to take home today is that AI is what is data driven, while traditional programming is what follow only pre-written instructions. So AI does not really rely on any instructions to be able to carry out the output of whatever it needs to be given. So it learns on itself. So it has its own brain, which has been trained. The model for that particular application has been trained to be able to understand whatever it needs. So something happened sometimes ago. We used to have, normal chats bots before the general usage of artificial intelligence now. So what we used to do is that by the time you put in I into the chatbot, so if it is a traditional programming, one of the challenges that we used to have is that it's very case sensitive. Imagine I want to write I and I put H, capital letter H, and I put small letter I. Are you getting me? Then what was programmed was small letter H and small letter I. Are you getting me? So what will happen? It will give an error. For those of us that were in the automation class, when we first started and we started, training some of our models, we found out that it was when we did the chatbot, at some point it was case sensitive. It was case sensitive. So what we need to do was that we need to allow it to get the data by itself. Then it's going to do what? It's going to give us the real life the real life output of what we really want. So let's just quickly look at the two and then move on for this class today. So AI, I told you that number one, it's learned from the data that's been supplied or being trained with. Are you getting me? Why the traditional programming does what? That's a fixed flow of what? Of instruction. So they have fixed flow of instruction. The other one was learned from the data that has been given. So an example of artificial intelligence includes your chatbot, which get better at understanding your language over time. And then for programming, I said example is calculator. It calculates operation based on whatever you put into it. And if that particular instruction does not exist, what happens? It gives an error. So you need to learn this, that AI is very dynamic. I get it. It's very, very dynamic. It adapts. It learns by itself based on the data that have been used to train it, and it can also help to refine itself. When I say refine itself, it gets better. It gets better over time. So now let's move on to types of AI. One of the things that a lot of people don't really understand is that AI is very beautiful, and we need to understand that if we are not careful, somebody sent something to me yesterday. Somebody sent something to me yesterday. Somebody sent something to me yesterday, and I remembered very well. He said that I hope that AI will not be able to take over the government, to be able to take over the government from us. Because with this trend that we are going, just look at it. Now we have the robots coming in. I'm very sure a lot of you have seen those robots. Those robots, there are some of them that can even go as far as uh, carrying babies. Some of them can even go as far as making sure that they are your companion. They can do a lot of things. They can help you go around and do all these things. So all those things are the future. So if we keep on going like this, then are you not sure, or are we not all afraid that AI will take over? So that will take us to all those movies that we watch when we're growing up. All those machine movies, that we see, and you later find out that some of them are coming back into real life. Those times it was a fiction, but now it's coming into real life because of what? The emergence of what? Artificial intelligence. So let's look at the types of AI that we have. We only have just three. We have the narrow AI. Are you getting me? We have the general AI, and then we have the super AI. Please note these three. One of it is the one we are currently using now. The other one is the one that's currently in process. When you talk about the robotics, are you getting me? The reason why you've not started seeing robots everywhere is because they've not finished it has not been fully achieved 100% unlike the first one, which is the narrow AI. So, the narrow AI talks about doing specific tasks. Are you getting me? Like chatbots, like self-driving cars. If you are very conversant with some news on the internet, you find out that during the course of the week, this week, Tesla, launched their tested autopilot cars. All their cars are autopilot, but this one can self-drive itself. So they tested it in the main city and it worked perfectly well. Are you getting me? So all these things are narrow AI. That is just to do specific tasks. For chatbots, you have some questions and it gives you those answers to the questions. You have some problems, it helps you solve problems based on the data that has been supplied to it. The self-driving cars, it helps you to be able to identify images, identify road maps, identify shapes, identify people and other things like that. So these are narrow AI. So example of them are chatbots and self-driving cars. The general AI are hypothetical AI capable of thinking like a human. I was talking about the robots. Yes, we cannot take it out that robots are coming. I get them. They are already around, but they are not yet fully available. Do you understand? So they need to what they will when you are talking, they would think like the way you are thinking. They'll be able to understand you. Like here in Nigeria, we call people that can understand people, we call them witch. Do you understand? Or we call them wizard because they can read mind. So, but this particular artificial intelligence is going to use a lot of data, like your social media, like your videos on YouTube and some other places, some of the write-ups you've done that's on the internet. Is going to use some of them to be able to know how you really behave. It's not even going to reply you the way you want to be the way you want the response to look like. So that is what the hypothetical AI, which is capable of what thinking like a normal human being. So don't forget, it's still currently in process and it's not yet 100% achieved. I told you that some of them are already available, but they have not yet started pushing them to the market. So we need to understand that the general AI is not yet coming, but it's also here. So lastly, we want to talk about the super AI. So the super AI is what it surpasses the human intelligence. See, if we get to this super AI, the fear of the man that called me on Tuesday that was saying, I hope these people will not take over the government from human being. Are you getting me? Then this is when that particular super AI can come in. Though it's still theoretical. But one of the things that happens is that it's good we have them among us. Do you understand? It's good we have them amongst us. But one of the dangers is that when we have selfish people and people, we are going to get to those things, the ethicals of artificial intelligence. When we have people that are very selfish, all they want is themselves, and you find out that even those things that they create out of selfishness is what later kills them. Do you understand? But they will have created problems for all of us that we need to solve. So that is what the super AI. So it's still theoretical. They're still thinking about it. This one supersedes human intelligence. So the current places that we have now is the narrow AI and the general AI. The general AI is not yet fully achieved, while the narrow AI is what you see everywhere today. So let's move to what is machine learning. Artificial intelligence cannot be on its own. Do you understand? It depends on data. That was what I told you initially. So machine learning is just a small aspect of what? Of artificial intelligence. So it's a place where computer learn patterns from data without explicit programming. So I already told you the other time that when we talk about artificial intelligence, just think data. Just think data. So let's look at the types of machine learning. We only have 3 types of machine learning. One is supervised learning. And I'll just say, when you say supervised learning, it is task driven. That is, it's being trained. It trains the AI model using what labeled data. So that is, you have to input to be able to get the correct output. So this was what task driven, like your chatbots and the others. So you have to put an input to be able to get the output. The other one is unsupervised learning. So the unsupervised learning is data driven. It's really data driven. So example of unsupervised learning is all these movie suggestion platforms like your Netflix, like your YouTube, and there's some other movie applications that helps to be able to do what? To be able to get the right type of movie for you based on what you've watched initially. So all AI finds hidden patterns and structures in data without predefined categories. So another one is reinforcement learning. So this one's learned from what? From errors. This one learns from errors, especially when it comes to gaming. Like examples, the gaming applications. So we use this particular in gaming applications. So the reinforcement learning trains AI by rewarding good actions, getting and penalizing mistakes. So helping it to improve what? Through trial and error. So it just helps the AI to be better, So these are the major three types of machine learning that we have. So let us quickly see how AI works together with machine learning. One of the things that I jotted down that you need to understand is that machine learning is the learning brain behind AI innovations. If there's anything you are going to take out today again, you need to understand that without machine learning, AI innovation cannot come into existence. So we need to also understand that AI uses machine learning to improve itself. I think I've explained that thoroughly, and I've also said that AI process data. It's the machine learning now analyze the patterns of those words, of those data, and learns from the experience. So it's the machine learning that does all the process, all the training. Are you getting me? It's the one that does all the training. Why the AI does the learning from it. So, and it helps the AI to learn from whatever experiences that have been gotten from it. So another one I want to show you again is the AI-powered apps, like chatbots, your self-driving cars. You should know that it gets better. It gets better, gets smarter. The more data they process. Somebody asked me sometimes, he said, wait, you know that when I'm coming from Lagos to to Ibadan, for example, now, sometimes there is going to be traffic on the way. Now, the question now is that, how do you know when to maneuver? Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? How do you know when to maneuver through all those trenches, through all those shortcuts? For all those people that are not in Nigeria, a lot of times like that, when there's traffic, you want to maneuver through all these shortcuts to be able to get to wherever you are going. So how does the self-driving cars, how would they be able to do that? Then I said it is true what? True relearning, through the learning. So it has been programmed to do what? To learn that, okay, whenever there's no road like this, please take this particular place. You can even suggest, go left, go right, go left. So whenever you are coming towards that direction and you're at that point again, it will automatically direct itself whenever it sights a traffic on the road. So let's quickly move on to the challenges and the ethical consideration of artificial intelligence, the ethical considerations. One of the things that you need to understand is that AI itself is a very big problem currently. As much that it solves a lot of issues, it solves a lot of problems, it's also another problem because there's something that somebody said to me sometimes ago while growing up. He said, you cannot give what you don't have. You cannot give what you don't have. So if at the end of the day, the person that is training your artificial intelligence, the person training your artificial intelligence, if the person is dull, are you getting me? If the person is dull, then know that you're going to be having a dull what? AI. So example of the training that I want to say now is this. We want to recognize fruits. So let's put it in two ways. How artificial intelligence really helps out in identifying images in real life. The first thing that you do is that you give a child, a 2-year-old child, today you give him orange. He said, hello, this is orange. Tomorrow, you give him a pear. He said, this is pear. Tomorrow, you give him banana. He said, this is banana. The next tomorrow, which is the fourth day, he said, hello, this is not banana. This is not orange. This is coconut. So now, what will happen is that tomorrow, pear and orange almost look alike, almost the same color. So when you give the child pear or you give the child orange, what will happen? It's going to make a mistake. So the best thing that it does is that he will be able to do what? To understand it when you correct it. You tell him that, no, it is not what? It is not pear, it is orange. So that is how artificial intelligence also learn every time. That's how artificial intelligence also learn every time. So, but one of the things that happens is that if you that don't even know that you don't know the difference between banana and plantain, and you are trying to tell a child this is banana, this is plantain, whereas it is the others, don't forget that what the artificial intelligence will do is that anytime it sees a plantain, it will say what? Banana. And anytime it sees a banana, it will say what? A plantain. That is where what I want to start with in the ethical consideration, which gives a real-time concern in the development of AI, is the bias. That is, models can reflect biases present in training the data. That is the kind of person, because it still depends on human intelligence. It still depends on the type of data that was supplied to be able to do what? To train that particular AI. Another thing that you should understand is that apart from all these things, errors of human beings too are very, very common. Just imagine I need to add 2.5 plus 2.2 plus 2.3. Normally, it's supposed to give me 4.5. Now, at the end of the day, when I add those things together, I say, please approximate it. Human reasoning will do what? We automatically approximate it to what? To 5. But in a lot of scenario, in a lot of situation, it will not approximate 5. Do you understand? Because the two values you were adding together was not up to what? Was not greater than 5. Am I communicating? So that is where the bias comes in. So the kind of people and data and the kind of information that's being used to be able to train that particular artificial intelligence really brings a lot of concern. And that one is privacy. AI system must be protected by personal users' data. All our data, they are not safe on AI, except there's a consent that shows that all this data that you have been processed, they are what? They are safe. They are not going to be shared. They're not going to be made available to anybody. Some of us even go as far as speaking private information to the artificial intelligence. So privacy is also a very big time concern. Another one is transparency. AI decisions should be explainable and fair. It should not be too hard to be able to reach or achieve. So one of the things I want to take home for developers and for anyone who intends to use AI for one thing or the other today is that there's something that we call responsible AI development. Responsible AI development, responsible AI usage. And what is that? It brings in fairness, it brings in security, and it ensures that whatever you are doing is what is trustworthy. Please take note of that. That is what responsible AI. It has to be what? It has to be fair, it has to be secure, and that's what? It has to be something that we can trust. That is what responsible AI development and the responsible AI use. Don't forget, that is a summary of what the challenges and the ethical considerations in artificial intelligence. Number one, bias, the kind of information, that data that was used to train it, even the woman that trained it. Let me give a very funny example. So one day, a school invited me to come for to just encourage their students on a particular topic a very long time ago. I think like 15 or 20 years ago like that. It was a very long time ago. So I remembered when I got there, so I started moving from one classes to another. So I was moving from one classes to another. So I got to a particular class, I think primary 3 or primary 3 or primary 2, but it was still no within primary 1 to primary 3. So I saw them doing addition and subtraction. Please help me out. So please permit me to unshare my screen. I want to do something here. Just watch, everybody, please. Watch what I want to do here. So watch what I want to do here, please. So now this is it. You know that on normal day, when we write 7 space 1. Okay, let me do this space, right? Minus, right? 2, 6, 2, 5. Okay, let's do 2, 5. Then we'll say underline. Then what we want to do is that we want to get the answer. Please, I need somebody to help me solve this particular what's it called? To help me solve this particular equation on the board. 71 minus 25. How do we do it then? Please, I need somebody to unmute his mic.
Yeah, good day.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, thank you very much, Wilson.
It is elementary mathematics.
Okay,
so we
Israel.
have the unit.
Okay.
That is sense and the unit. So now one cannot exactly subtract 5. So
Thank you.
we borrow 1 from the 7.
So you borrow 1 from 7 to 11, Abi?
Yes,
to make it 11,
so,
right? That would be 11 minus 5, Abi?
Making it 6.
Sorry, I'm coming, control you. So let me just, I want to do like this. Then that would be what? 6, right?
6.
Don't worry,
Yes.
we'll put it. So that would not be, there will be 6 left on the left hand. That would be 6 minus 2, right? That would be 4, right?
4.
So
Yes.
this would be our answer. Am I right? So thank you very much for that, Israel. So what the person had to do was that 1 minus 5 is not possible, right? What do? You just write 0. 7 minus 2 is possible, right? You just write 5. Do you understand, class? Do you understand, class? So now tell me, during the exam, when the children are trying to, or probably when they are practicing at home, or they get back to their exam, or they are doing their test, and you now see this, what will you do as a parent? You send your child off that school. Do you understand? This is where the bias comes in. The bias in artificial intelligence. That is, it brings in. Wait, somebody's someone's taking over my what's it called? Am I still sharing my screen?
Yes, we can still see your screen. Let me check the access. Just hold on.
Okay.
You can stop sharing and reshare.
Okay.
And then that will go off. But let's change the access.
Okay, my screen is now better now. So can I share now? Can I share now?
We can't see your screen. Yes, go ahead and share.
Okay, can you see it now? Okay, so this was what the person gave. Screen. Yeah, thank you very much. So this was what the person gave.
You can put it on projection mode, please.
Yes, I'll do that now. This was what the person gave to the students to go and be doing what? To go and be solving at home. And at the end of the day, it is wrong. I had to call the teacher and tell him that if David Akindoyin, who's that person? How does he have access to my screen?
I'm still trying to find out how.
I can see him is using
you can disable the attenuation, then it will help you solve the problem.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, what happens is that the person, I can see the person trying to drop something also along with the sharing of the screen. So I hope it has been resolved. Okay, so this is what we got. I know this is wrong. We're supposed to get 46. Do you understand? So this is where the bias comes in, and the privacy already explained that, and the transparency already explained that too. So let's quickly move to one of the best things that's going to be happening to everybody today, and that is Microsoft Copilot. Microsoft Copilot, and we all know that it's an AI-powered assistant that is designed to do what? To enhance productivity. So permit me to highlight that for everyone. To highlight that to enhance productivity. So Copilot helps us to enhance productivity. It helps us to be very, very, very creative. Yes, it helps us to be very, very creative. And it helps to aid our work efficiency. That is to say, we have a better way of doing things. Do you understand? We have a better way of doing things. So it uses advanced machine learning techniques to understand user inputs and also generate what? Relevant responses to what? To be able to assist with tasks across various domains. So one of the things that I did here was that I was able to look at how Copilot really, really works with machine learning and the other techniques that we have in artificial intelligence. So I was able to come up with to tell you today that Copilot operates with artificial intelligence and machine learning ecosystem, so that it is leveraged on virtually all the techniques used to develop an AI. Number one is the natural language processing. That's the NLP. That is understanding and generating human-like responses. Like when I say hi, it will return with hello. When I say good morning, then say good morning. What can I do for you? Do you understand? That is natural language. So it's able to understand how human being really communicates. So the second one is the deep learning. The deep learning is where the training of the neural networks comes into place to be able to improve accuracy over time. So I told you that it can relearn itself. It can help to be better. It can help to make whatever you are doing to be much more correct. Do you understand? Like I was even thinking, assuming artificial intelligence was there, those times we were writing exams and they had to do quadratic equation, the Laplace formula, do all these things. I just screenshot it, upload it on it, and to solve the problem for me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that is where the deep learning comes in. And then the reinforcement learning, it helps you to refine your interactions based on user feedbacks. So whatever I give to it, whatever you put to it, whatever everybody, over close to 90 people that we have on the call put it to it, to be able to ask, helps it get better for future responses. And it's going to do what? It's going to help us be able to get the kind of feedback that we want. So with Copilot, it also uses generative AI. It helps you to produce your original content. It can give you code suggestion. Are you getting me? And it can help you to create writings. It can help you to create writings. So the machine learning capabilities that is in Copilot enables it to predict, adapt, and improve based on user interaction. That is, the major capabilities of the machine learning helps the Copilot to do what? To predict, to be able to adapt, and improve based on what? User interaction. Based on user interaction. So let's go look at some of the type of Copilot that we have. We have different type of Copilots and applications. So for a lot of people that have been having challenges with, I don't know which kind of AI to use. I need to integrate it to my business. I need to integrate to my applications. I need to integrate it to this. I need to integrate it to that. So you understand what I'm trying to say now? So your Copilot has every and different ways to be able to integrate them. Number one is the Microsoft Copilot. Yes, the Microsoft Copilot is available in not all these free Microsoft Word application that you are using, Microsoft 365 application. So if you have a paid subscription, do you understand? For your Microsoft applications, if you have it for any of the Microsoft application, your Copilot is always available on it. So by the time you look up somebody like me, I'm using the I'm not using the 365 Microsoft application. I will have showed you on how to be able to locate it. But on my Edge browser, I'm going to be showing you how to be able to do it, to locate Microsoft Copilot on your browser. Yes. So Microsoft Copilot can be used in Teams. For those of us that knows Teams, Teams is a collaboration tools for meetings, for chats, and to be able to hold conferences. Because there's also Microsoft Copilot in Outlook. What does Outlook does? It helps you to be able to do what? To be able to send messages, to be able to arrange your messages, to be able to detect spam messages, and a lot of things. So Copilot in Microsoft Word too is available. For PowerPoint is available. Like you want to do any slide, any presentation, you can use your Copilot in your Microsoft 365. Another one is Copilot in Excel. Copilot in Excel. So we also have Copilot in Excel. We also have Copilot in OneNote and Copilot in Access. Copilot in Access. So everybody, you need to understand and get used to this icon. This is Copilot icon, and here's the general icon that's being used by Copilot. And we're going to be doing some little tasks in it today. So I'm aware that we're supposed to go to break by 11:30. So we'll come back by 12, right? So we're going to proceed. But I would like us to agree. Probably we can just take like a 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like a 5 minutes, 10 minutes walk around, so that then we'll take our break at the end of the session. So Madam Edith, I don't know if you are going to give me that permission to do that, so that we don't keep people too much on the call. Do you understand? So I'm going to be the one taking the 2 sessions.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, so that's I'm going to be the one taking the 2 sessions. So just take like 5 minutes, just take your tea, take water, then you come back, then we continue with our session for today. So as mentioned, Microsoft Copilot, so it's very, very important for you. So the other weeks, we are still going to be talking about more Copilot. So whatever challenges that you've had in Copilot, then you can bring it up during that particular session again after this. So we have the GitHub Copilot. These are for developers. Yes, this particular GitHub Copilot, upload your code there, and it automatically rewrites it and fix all bugs for you. Do you understand? It will help you to fix all bugs for you. But don't forget that we still said that we are going to be having one of the biggest challenge or attack later in the future, and that is the artificial intelligence attack. So whereby all your codes, there are going to be bugs there being placed by the artificial intelligence, either through comment or through something. So we have to be very careful. For programmers on the call, you have to be very careful in the way you copy and paste your code. So at the end of the day, you don't do what? You don't put in bugs or vulnerability into your applications. So GitHub Copilot is also available. So how do you know them? It's just by the icon. So we also have Copilot for business analytics. I mentioned for Excel, I mentioned for Access, and I mentioned, for even personalized applications. so we can use it for business analytics. We have AI Copilots for designs and creativity. For the person that was asking me the other time that how do I leverage this for my business? Yes, this is it. I was in a training sometimes ago to be able to talk about how artificial intelligence can help business owners to be able to create content and other things like that. Do you know what that happens? That what really wowed my mind was that people knows about these things, but they don't know how to go about it. So they don't know how to go about it. So that one will lead me to prompt engineering when we come back from the 5-10 minutes break that we're going to just take a walk around, take water, take whatever you want to take, then you come back, then finish up for today. So as I was saying, for your designs, you are thinking that, okay, I want a logo, but you only have the description on your head. So all you just need to do is to prompt that particular AI or your Copilot to be able to give you what you really want. Or probably you can even tell it to generate an image for you for that particular logo. Yes. You are having a business and you want to post on the social media and you want to generate content for the next 1 month. It can generate content based on what your business is and what you really want it to be. We're going to be talking about that in the prompting when we get there. So these things are the things that can help your business really grow. So let's stay tuned and enjoy this particular class as we move on. So types of copilots and their applications. Also, we have for business and productivity. Do you understand? We have for business and productivity. It is used for business and productivity. I mentioned that the other time. For software development and coding, I mentioned that the other time. And I said that it can help you to be able to correct all your codes. It also helps you to support for customer support and chatbots. Yeah, it also supports for customer support and chatbots. Also, healthcare and medical assistance. How many of you on this call knows that if you have a dislocation on your hand, let me see the chat box. Maybe somebody can respond to me. Okay, if you have this my hand here, so I have a dislocation on this hand here. Are you getting me? On this hand, I have a dislocation here. Do you know that I can snap it with my phone? Are you getting me? And with AI, it can diagnose if I have just a bruise, a fracture, or a total bone dislocation. How many of you know that I don't even have to get to the hospital to be able to detect this? How many of you know? Can I get somebody that knows about that? Yes, somebody say yes. Thank you very much, Yemi. You don't have to get to the hospital. You don't have to get to anything. All you just need to do is to be able to download the AI application on the camera, and it's going to scan your bone for you, even without spending hundreds of thousands to be able to just go and do X-ray or scan in the what in the hospital. Do you understand? Yes, AI medical diagnosis. Yes, thank you very much. So don't be surprised when in a few months or few weeks time, when all of us have access to that. Do you also know that why would you think that somebody would just place what's it called? Is it before we used to use thermometer? Yes, thermometer to measure your temperature. Now they no longer use the normal thermometer to measure temperature. They just use something like a gun-like structure like this. They just, it just goes into your head and automatically gets your body temperature. It gets whether you are even having infection or something. All those things, they are what AI medical sciences or AI in medicines. The AI medicine. So it supports healthcare and medical assistance. So we also have marketing and content creation. I think I spent a lot of time explaining what artificial intelligence can also help you do. We're also going to be doing that today. So we're going to be doing that today. And lastly is education and learning. Education and learning. I told you the other time, if I had the opportunity when I was growing up to have AI around me, I won't be doing the hard job of, trying to cram everything that I have to cram. trying to go to Google. Google will not give me what I want. I'll go to YouTube. I will not find the kind of video. I'll now go back to somebody that I can pay to be able to help me do it. Do you understand? I won't be going through all those stress. So for education and learning, the Copilot also makes it very, very, very easy. Very, very easy. So before we go into the practical session for today, I would like us to take like a 10 minutes break. I don't know, is anybody having a question before I move on? So I've told us where AI is applicable. It's applicable in business and productivity. You want to talk about how to be able to write letters. You want to talk about how to be able to calculate or probably make presentation. You want to do presentation. You want to do any type of business related works. You want to ensure that you want to do analysis. That's business and productivity. You want to ensure that all the data that are being given, you want the Copilot to be able to help you streamline a particular section and give you and analyze whatever it's supposed to give you as an output. Artificial intelligence can do that, and with Copilot we can achieve that. So we have the software development and coding. I mentioned that you can use it via GitHub or probably use the Copilot itself to be able to achieve that. I also mentioned that for customer service and chatbots, for customer service, we have to give it some data about your organization, and it's anytime you come back, it will help us to be able to do it. It will prompt us based on whatever we are giving it. And that one is marketing and content. I mentioned that for healthcare, I think it's very clear. And for education and learning, it's not to be able to take off your what's it called? The hard work that you're supposed to do. No, it's not supposed to take off the hard work you're supposed to do, which is you learning or knowing other thing that you're supposed to do. It is going to help you to increase your productivity. Do you understand? So you're able to increase your productivity. So now there's this formula that we used to use then. That was almighty formula. Then we were told in school, when we were in school then, that almighty formula has 3 formulas. So one fun about any of the formulas that you use is that we're going to achieve what? Arrive at the same answer. Do you understand what I'm saying now? You're going to arrive at the same answer. Whether you are using the first formula, or you are using the second formula, or you are using the third formula, which is the more complex one. So anyone that you are using is also going to arrive at the same answer. So that is about the application of artificial intelligence. So this is level 16. So we're going to be taking a break till 11:30. So all of us are expected to come back on the call. Please don't leave the call. If it's possible, you can just stay here. So in case there's going to be any announcements, so you'll be able to listen to it. But we have just 15 minutes, 13 minutes. Yes, 30 minutes to really go, step out, take water, take drink, take whatever I want to take. Then we're going to come back for the live session. I would say the practical sessions that we're going to be having today. So thank you very much. See you by 11:30. Good morning once again.
All right, so let's thank you very much, Ayola. Let's take the break now and be back by 11:30. Okay, and while we're at that, I saw questions in the chat room. Those who are asking about the recorded class, yes, please ensure you join the Telegram group. All right, ensure you join the Telegram group, because on the Telegram group, we'll be sharing the training materials as well as the link to the recorded classes. All our classes are uploaded to our YouTube channel, so you can always have access to it and watch or rewatch as the case may be. So we use Telegram for our conversations. So please do click on the link and join the Telegram group. If you do not have Telegram, you can as well download Telegram and to be able to be part of this. Now, the reason why we cannot use WhatsApp is our community has grown so big that we have exceeded the limits that we can accommodate in our community on WhatsApp. Okay, and so we had to move sometime early this year to Telegram, where we can accommodate as many people as possible. So Emmanuel, please reshare the Telegram group link in the chat room, and so we can all join there. Okay, so I hope we've gotten our water. If you want to walk and stretch your legs, do that while we're having this brief announcement. Okay. It's actually raining heavily at my end. I don't know about your end, if it's raining, especially for those in Nigeria, because I know we have people from South Africa, Uganda, and the likes of it. Okay. Okay, I see Guy's opinion. Okay, I don't, okay. Okay, your name is Mesodi. All right. Okay, I would put my official contacts for those of you who would like to reach out to me. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone, for waiting to this time. I'm very sure you've had the basic understanding of what artificial intelligence really means and how it can help your, let me say, daily use. Do you understand how it can be used effectively every day? Then you've also learned that you cannot just rely on it. You cannot just rely on it. You have to ensure that you give it the kind of instructions that is going to be needed to be able to do what? To give you what you really need. To give you what you really need. So I want to talk about something that is very important to us. I'm trying to share my screen now. 1 minute, please. I'm trying to share my screen. So don't forget, I said we're going to be having some little exercises today. Then after the exercise, we're going to be done for we're going to be done for the class today. So thank you for understanding, for not allowing us to have a long break yet. Don't worry, I won't take much of your time again. So let's look about, I've spoken about the usage of the AI, right? And I've been able to let everyone here understand that for something to be AI enabled or used, or probably for an application to say that I'm AI proficient, what do you ask is that you ask that where's the data that is used to be able to do what? To be able to train that particular model, right? So you'll be able to ask where's the data that was used to train that particular data. So now I want to talk about one thing that you will always do, because a lot of people come back and say, I don't really know how to use that thing. That thing is very complex. I don't really know how to go about it. But the challenge there, and it's very simple, is that you don't do the right thing, which is called prompting. What does everybody? Can I see somebody or two person write it in the chat box? Prompting. 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 Can somebody or two persons let me do that? Prompting, yes. You don't know how to prompt. Are you getting me? You don't know how to give it instruction. You don't know how to tell it what to do. At the end of the day, when you are supposed to ask for people in your geopolitical zone or in your area, it will go far, even out of your continent to bring the kind of what's it called? To bring the kind of results that you won't even think that you need. So prompting is very. So somebody asks, how do I identify what AI is supposed to do for someone? Sorry, that question again. Abiodun, it's good to see you here. It's good to see you on the call here. How do I identify why? I don't understand that question. Maybe you can rephrase it. Do you understand? Rephrase it so that I can be able to understand. So let's go talk about how to effectively use Copilot. Please rephrase that word, Abiodun. Please rephrase it. I don't understand. Maybe you are trying to say, how do you identify when somebody uses AI for you, right? So if that's it, I can tell you. But please rephrase that word so that I can be able to easily respond to that. Okay, so I want to talk about how to really use Copilot. Do you understand how to be able to use Copilot and how to be able to effectively use Copilot? I remember I mentioned that you need to learn something they call prompting. So before we go into prompting, and prompting means when you give it an instruction. Prompting means giving an instruction. I want to design a flyer. Do you understand? Some people say design a flyer for me. For what? Do you understand? For what? So before you can understand how what's it called, to be able to effectively use Copilot, I mentioned 4 things here that you need to really understand. And the first one is that you need to understand what Copilot can do for you. Yes. Okay. Before everybody start jumping, I want to use Copilot, I want to use Copilot, I want to use Copilot. What can it do for you? What is it that it can do for you? You need to really know the full potential of how it can help solve your own problem. One of the things that I do whenever I'm trying to either develop an application or probably an organization is trying to consult me for one thing, one of the things that I always tell is that please list out your top 5 problems. So by the time you list out your top 5 problems, I'll be able to really know where to come in. Do you get what I'm trying to be able to solve your problem? So you are going to give me why and what do you really want to use Copilot for? So that was why I mentioned the usage in the last slide. When I said it can be used for business productivity, it can be used for software development and coding, it can be used for customer support. Which area do you want to use it for? Marketing and content? Do you want to use it for healthcare? Probably you have. Okay, now that we have the emergence of what we call infection. Yes, thank you very much. Infection. Infection is very common everywhere. Yes, you can contact infection via a lot of ways. Some of us even have infection without even knowing where we got it from. Do you get what I'm trying to say now? So you need to let it understand that, okay, I'm having an infection. Then the next thing to do is to prompt it to understand which kind of infection that you are trying to address. That is where the prompting comes in. So understanding what it can do for you would be the first thing that will do to help you unlock the efficiency of what Copilot will do for you. Do you understand? So what does it want to do for you? Like somebody like me now, I will have just said, though I'm not having infection, I'm just using that as an example. I want to ask, why I have to mention infection was that yesterday, I think from Monday till yesterday, I've had like 4 to 5 people telling me that they have infection. Are you getting me? I have like 4 to 5 people telling me that I'm having infection. I'm taking one drug. I'm doing that. I have to, okay. So it's one of the things that, if you go to the doctors, Do you understand? You can even tell it the symptoms that you are feeling. It's going to give you what you're going to do before you now finally probably go to the doctor if you need to do that. So the other thing that you need to understand is that you need to use well-structured prompts for better responses. Be specific. Somebody please take note of that. Whenever you are trying to use your prompts, make sure that you are very specific. Make sure you are specific. Do you understand? Let's make an example now. You are having an infection. Do you understand? So it's not that please tell me the drug to use for this infection. So which kind of infection are you having? So provide the context. That is to tell you which kind of the specificality of what prompts you are giving to that particular what's it called? To that particular Copilot or AI. So after this place that you're having an infection, okay, it's in my throat. There's an infection in my throat. There was a time like that I went to eye clinic and I was told I was even having infection in the eye. They said I was going to take. I was like, infection has also gotten to the eye. I have to do this, I do that. So I have to quickly do that so that I don't have an infection in my eye. Do you understand? Because I don't use glasses. I don't want to use one. So you have to provide the context at which you are to be able to get a better response from. So then the next is to request a step-by-step breakdown. In my next slide, I'm going to explain this using a well-structured prompt to be able to better your responses. Then the third one is that you need to integrate Copilot to your workflows. Wow. So I have something that's very important. Integrating this into your workflows is going to help you to automate some of your documentation. Like if you are putting into Microsoft Word, if you are putting it into Excel, if you are putting it into PowerPoint, you are putting it into your Outlook, it's going to be able to help you to automate all those documents, all those creations of reports or your emails and your analysis, your presentations and everything. It's going to help you to do what? To be able to automate them. That is integrating Copilot to your workflow. So it can be into Microsoft applications, Microsoft Word, your Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook, or probably your GitHub. Do you understand? For those people that are coding, I mentioned that initially. If you started with us, I mentioned that initially. And your Edge browser. I remember that I said I was going to show you how to use it from the Edge browser. We're going to see how to. You don't have to even use any application. If you cannot download it on your mobile app, you can use it from your Edge browser on your laptop. So another one is for teams and business apps. That's for productivity. Do you understand? It helps you streamline meetings. It helps you to take notes and some other things. Do you know that you don't even have to be recording anything again? If you are using Teams, for example, you can add take AI notes, and a lot of applications like that are AI enabled to help you take all the notes that have been discussed in the meetings. So lastly is that ensure that you continually optimize your Copilot usage, and that won't take us to please. Whenever you are prompting, ensure that you experiment by trying different phrases. Yes, if you don't get what you want, ensure that you try different phrases for prompts to see what yields better results. So let's go talk about prompts, and we're going to move straight to our classes our class examples for today. So I'm only going to be showing you desktop on the laptop. So if you need to download Copilot, you can go to your app store on your iPhone, or you go to your Play Store on your Android. Yes, or probably if you are using Microsoft's OS for your phone, you can just go to the Microsoft Market. Do you understand? So Microsoft Marketplace, and they get their the Copilot. It's downloadable there. And don't forget, it's available for using all the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint. If you are using the genuine, are you getting Microsoft Office? If you are using the genuine one, not the cracked one. So I'm sorry. I hope Microsoft is not on the call. I think my own should be cracked, though. I don't mean it's not licensed, it's licensed, but it's not the real license that will have the Microsoft Outlook. Sorry, Microsoft Copilot on it. So let's go look at what our prompts should look like. What our prompts should look like. Number one is that, as mentioned the other time, ensure that you are clear and specific. Do you understand? It does not know you. It's trying to know you. It's trying to know you. It's trying to know you. So be precise, you know, be precise to get more relevant answers. So be precise, about your prompts to be able to get more relevant answers. Another one is that provide context. I mentioned it the other time. So adding context will ensure that you have the responses aligned with your goals. You'll be able to get responses that helps align to all your goals. So then another one is the structure complex requests. Structure complex requests. So breaking prompts into steps leads to well-structured result. I'll give an example which is very common now. So let's use an example for the digital markets, the people that want to create digital content for their products. So now I sell clothes, right? So what I do is that I need to create content for every week. Do you understand? I need to create content every week to be able to, post on my social media page, to be able to ensure that either video or normal words, which is caption, I need to find a way to be able to post it on my social media page. So what do I need to do is that I need to ensure that after I've made my prompt to be clear, I had a context to it, which is telling it, okay, I sell clothes, I do this, I do that, and then you need to break it down into different steps. So what are the different steps that you need to break that into? You need to tell them your address, you need to add your contacts, what was it called? Please add contacts, address, add this, add that. Do you understand? So that it's going to help you to get a total answer. Are you getting me? For your prompts. Another one is use actionable language. Use actionable language, and that is direct instructions yield for more actionable responses. Don't worry, you'll see how that really works. And lastly is experiment and refine. I mentioned that the other time. There's nothing you want to do. Keep on adjusting your prompts until you get what you want. For developers, for Yemi to, you might not really get what you want when you are trying to because of sensitivity of what you want to do. Are you getting me? So what you need to do is you have to keep adjusting it until you get what you want. Let me give a very, very funny situation that happens to me. That was okay, that was last 2 months. So last 2 months. So I had the opportunity of creating an application that work, right? So by the time I put in my prompt into it, so I told it to just help me make that code, because I'm having a little bit of challenge making those codes to work. So I just copied all the codes like that, placed it on my Copilot. Then I said, okay, please let me get whatever is wrong there. You won't believe it, that it changed everything, no? It changed everything. It changed everything. And at the end of the day, I was very angry that I had to tell you that Copilot, have you lost memory? Or is your memory lost? That's big. Don't worry, I'm just a machine. I'm trying to learn. What do you want me to do better? So what I now did was that, okay, I was having problem at this stage. At this stage, it worked. At this stage, it was giving me this value. At this later as we were going, it was getting it. Then later again, it just changed all my data types. I just said, what's going on? We are still continuing. Said, I'm sorry. Are you getting me? Let us revert back to. So you have to ensure that you keep on doing what? You keep on making your prompts to what? To be refined, to be able to get a better output for your results or your answer. So permit me, I'm going to be sharing. I think I did not know that I've already stopped sharing my screen. Please give me access to be able to share my screen again. So let's quickly use Copilot in Microsoft Edge. Yes, Microsoft Edge. For those of us that are having Microsoft Edge on our system, are you getting me? So you can just use Copilot on it. So I'm coming. So for those of us that are not having Copilot on our systems, I'm going to be showing us another method to be able to use the Copilot. Another method to be able to use the Copilot. So let's quickly do this together, and I'm going to be going to our practicals. Okay. Please, can you see my screen?
Not yet, Mr. Ayola.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, confirm you can see my screen now. So I have my Edge here. I have my Edge here. So this is Microsoft Edge. So you can see, if you look at it very well, you see this icon here. This is Open Copilot. Can you see it here? And this is also the Copilot here. So I can decide to do it in two ways. You can come here and click on this. Then it's going to automatically open up the Copilot for you. Please look at it, everybody. I'm trying to make my screen very visible. So I'm expanding this. Yes. So I'm expanding this. So all I just need to do is that this message Copilot, just ensure that you put your prompt there. You put your prompt there. And one of the first things I'm going to do is that I'm going to be giving a very simple scenario. Probably let's try to draft an email, to our boss, or probably HR. Are you getting me? Or probably to our team lead, about one of an upcoming project that we're going to be having. So we are going to be doing it like that. We're going to be telling Copilot to help us write a professional email. So this is how it's going to happen. So once I come to this message Copilot, what will I do? I just say, write a professional email. I get me to my HR. If I do like this, if I do it like this, I've not been able to do what? To be able to make my prompt to be very clear. Are you getting me? I only provided a context. Then don't forget, I've not structured the complex to make that particular prompt to be very easy for Copilot to understand. Do you understand? So if I do it like this, I just say write the professional email to my HR. If I send it, it will send just so it will bring up just sure. Here's a polished and professional email you can send to your HR department. So let's look at it. So it's giving me an idea. Inquiry regarding your concern. So HR, I hope this email finds you well. I'm writing to formally address whether it's a request, clarification, or concern regarding. So it just gave me based on, so it's not clear, right? So you see what I'm trying to say. So what we need to do now is to do what? To make sure to make that particular prompt to be clear. And what is it going to make it clear is that we're going to make sure that we tell it that there's an upcoming project. You see, there's an upcoming project. Sorry. There's an upcoming project. Do you understand? So we can give it a name. Transformation College with name or title. Let's just go title. Transformation College Automation Training Portal. So that's the title of the project. Are you getting me? So now we've already told it to draft an email, right? So what are the things that are supposed to be there? The features. So just say with features. Can you see what I'm trying to do now? With features, what are the features that you need? So this one will help us break it down into the complex write-up into less complex for the AI to be able to give us the results. Okay, before we do this, let us first write this. Though it should give us some of the features, but we should have been the one to write the features because it cannot read out what we have in mind. Please let me expand this a little bit, okay, so that we can have more way to see it. Okay, can you see? So inquiry regarding, so now look at it. It is not an inquiry. Don't forget it's not an inquiry. It's just what we are drafting an email to be able to update the HR department concerning this particular project. Don't forget. So their HR representative. So I hope you are doing well. I'm reaching out to inquire about the upcoming Transformation College Automation Training Portal project. I would like to understand more about the objective. Can you see what I'm trying to say now? Expectation and any rules. Don't forget that what we want to do is that we are giving it a prompt. Sorry, we are giving a prompt to let it give us a mail that will give an update on the current status of that particular project. So I'm going to tell the Copilot now. The next thing to tell the Copilot is to refine it. Okay, it's not an inquiry. Can I see? Then I say, please, or you might not even use please because it doesn't all these what do we call it? Respect and everything does not work for here. But if you use please to, it's not bad. Just say it's not an inquiry, but I'm giving an update on the projects to the HR department. So I'll say break it down, but let's just put this. I'm saying these are prompts. So let's look at what it's going to give to me. So got it. Since you are providing a project update, here's a professional email draft tailored for that purpose. So look at it. Project update, Transformation College Automation Training Portal. So there. So I hope you are doing well. I'm writing to provide an update on the Transformation College Automation Training Portal project. So currently, saying you briefly summarize the current status. That is the status of the project, which I said is you will help you to break down that particular to be able to break down that particular complex reports you want, then you give it to it. Then you say, notably, then the portal framework has been finalized and integration with existing system is underway. Though, as we move forward, the next step is to include. So now, what I want to do now is that I want to put some of the features. Just say some of the features that we have includes user portal which has the chatbots it has for inquiry it has the self-learning module in the dashboard with over 500 videos. It has a live class. Are you getting? That is online. That is online training. Then exam or CBT module. You see that I'm trying to break down all the features that it has. So exam or CBT module. Then what other features can I add to it? Then I say it can generate certificates at the end of the certificates at the end of the exam. So I'll just say all these are what? Are 80% completed. Please look at the way I'm doing my prompting. Look at the way we started from an unknown area to letting the Copilot understand what we are trying to achieve. So now I'm going to send it in now. So let it send it in. Then it's going to rephrase all what has been written. Sorry, something's wrong. Okay. Okay. So thanks for sharing. Look at it now. Thanks for sharing these details. Can you see? Here's a refined email that includes the project features and progress updates. Now look at it. I hope you are doing well. So currently, the project is 80% completed with several key features already implemented. The user portal with an integrated chatbot for self-learning module featuring a dashboard with over 500 educational videos, live classes enabling online training sessions, exam. So let's as we approach the final phase, can you see how this really looks like? So now I need to tell it that it should tell them some of our challenges, include some of our challenges. And one of the major challenges that we used to have in everything is what? Finance, which is finance. Because we need more money for subscription, etc. I can say just put major challenges in software development. So here, it will help me add more things. The only challenge that I have is the money, but it will help me add more challenges that has been encountered in software development and tell them to address it immediately to proceed. So now look at this. So now after I'm done with this, I'm going to ask you to generate an executive report. Do you understand? From everything that I've supplied, all the information that I've supplied, I will ask you to generate an executive report. So watch. So now, I hope you are doing well. I would like to provide an update on the Transformation College Automation Training Portal projects and highlight some key challenges that require urgent attention. So the project is 80% complete with major features such as the user portal, chatbots, self-training module, live training session, CBT exam module, and automated certificate generation, all nearing finalization. See that sweet word. However, we are facing the following challenges that could delay completion. Number one, financial constraints. So we require additional funding for essential solution as well. So software development challenges. Then these software development challenges, I will tell it to recommend main challenges to add, not state it out. Do you understand? So I need you to state it out, not write it out, not write this out like that. So let's look at it again. I'm trying to get to somewhere, and then we're all going to achieve at a very place. So no, can you see that it has taken off the mail? Write a complete mail. I don't want it to remove anything. Write a complete mail. So now I hope you are doing well. So the project is 80% complete with several key features implemented. So these are the features. And then while we have made significant progress, we are currently facing critical challenges that could hinder the timely completion of this. Financial constraints, integration, complexity, scalability, can you see? Security. And so I'm going to choose and pick the one that I don't want out of it. So to proceed effectively and meet the expected deadlines, we kindly request immediate financial support to address these challenges. Your timely intervention will be crucial in ensuring the successful launch of this platform. So, and so on and so forth. So this is a very beautiful letter to the other HR or management to be able to let them know about the update of that particular project that we are doing. So before I move on again, let us generate an executive report from everything that I've done. I just need to tell him that generate an executive report for the update. Not missing, look at it, anything out. One of the funny things that you can do is that you can even tell the artificial intelligence that no, this looks like a machine generated reports or email. Make it human-like, so that it's going to be able to reduce the chances of what detecting that it is AI generated. So just let's keep on going. So let's look at it. This is the title: executive report, transformation, the start the date, and all. This will be the front page. So I say introduction. The Transformation College Automation Training Portal is a strategic initiative designed to enhance digital learning, streamlining processes. I just came up with that particular update just now. I never thought of it. So, Madam Edith, please, you have to, if I send this report to you, as you have to pay me for this. So, it's a strategic initiative designed to enhance digital learning, streamline training process, and improve educational accessibility. So, this platform integrates modern e-learning solutions with real-time interaction, ensuring an efficient and scalable approach to training certification. So, project status. So, I'm not yet okay with this project status because it just wrote it out like that. So, challenges. So, while significant progress has been made, the project is currently facing critical. So, I'll ask it, I'll say immediate action. Can you see? Next steps, conclusion. So, then prepared by. So, it said this is a structure, but I'm not yet satisfied. I'll say I'm not satisfied. I'm not saying you should write I'm not satisfied as I'm writing this. I'm not satisfied. Make it look very professional with good metrics or analytics, or just put something there, or let me look at that place. Where's that place? This or add tables where necessary. Do you understand? So I'll keep on until I get, this is where you make let's look at it together. So introduction. So can you see now? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see everybody? Can you see? So how does this report looks like? So what are the challenges? What are the impacts? What are the required action? Can you see? So immediate action required. Can you see? So now I can even tell it to add, what's it called? To add charts. Okay, can we add a chart for the progress? Can you see? So can we add a chart, maybe a pie chart or something? So it's coming. Can you see? Absolutely, a progress chart can visually enhance it. So let's go. So let's look at it together. So let's look at it. Can you see? This is the chart it's coming up with. So I'll say no, use pie charts. Can you see? I'll say use pie charts. So can you see? Okay, so it's telling you to be able to generate pie charts. You can open an Excel or Google Sheet, enter the value above, select that above. Then I'll say, okay, rewrite this report to show that it's not AI generated. I mean, write this full report to show that it's not AI generated. So then I'm going to move ahead with it. So can you see now, executive review, can you see that it's better now? So your introduction, so the project overview, the challenges that is affecting the project, the financial constraints, the software development challenges, the project completion analytics and projects. That is what you are going to get from the Excel or Microsoft Word that you're using. The completion of the breakdown. Can you see it now? Then then I can ask it to export all these things. Export to Word. Can you see? Export to Word. So there's telling you that you can easily export the executive by following these steps. Number one, copy the reports from these charts. Open Microsoft Word on your computer, paste the content to a new document, then click on Save As. Another method is to use Converter. Do you understand? So copy the reports and paste it into Google Docs, and these are the method to be able to use it to paste it on the what's it called? So this is how to be able to do what? To follow the 5 steps that I mentioned in prompting the other time. That is, ensure that you are clear and specific. You provide context to whatever you are or to your prompts. Ensure that whatever you are doing, ensure you provide enough context so that you'll be able to have an idea of what you are trying to do. Look at where we started from, look at where we are currently, and look at where we are going. Another one is ensure that your structure complex requests, I mentioned that make sure that those points are being broken down so that it can be able to understand what we really want. Then use actionable languages. I mentioned that to the other time. Make sure that your language or the words you are using are direct. It can easily understand those particular words. And lastly is to experiment and refine. And when I say experiment and refine, I mean adjust the prompts to improve the results over time. So for developers on the call, for those that want to use it for analytics and other things like that, to be able to use Copilot also, you follow the same method. Yes, that means having a question. Okay, I'm coming, Dami. You follow the same question. Before I okay, let me go take Dami question and let me see if I have anything on the chat section. Okay, Dami, you have a question. Okay, Abiodun Areo, did you get answer to your question now? How do I identify or know exact prompting for AI to give me the right things I want AI to do for me? Let me ask Abiodun Areo. Abiodun Areo, can you please let me unmute Abiodun Areo so that I can speak up? Thank you very much, Stephen Tayo.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Abiodun Areo, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Thank you for joining this class. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I hope I've answered your question now.
Yes, I've understood.
Or you still have a question? So you know
No,
that to be able
you
to
have already
first,
answered my question.
thank you very much. And you see the way I broke it down. I wanted to just write a letter to the HR. From there, I said, don't only write a letter. Let me also get a report. You understand? So then after getting the report, okay, make sure that that report has analytics in it. Do you understand? Like your pie
Yes,
charts,
sir.
like your bar charts and other things like that. So I wanted to have the completion. I wanted to be on a table. You see the way I did not write anything. I was just giving it prompts. I was just telling, okay, add this one, add this one. But before I did that, I needed it to understand what I want to do. So just gave it an idea. Then I was able to achieve it. Okay. Somebody said, I have
Thank you.
Copilot on my system. Yes. Can I use it? Yes, you can use it directly. Yes, you can use it. What's the difference between using Copilot? They are both the same. Yeah. Next week, we're going to talk about ChatGPT. Yes, that's all. We're going to talk about ChatGPT next week. Do you understand? So we're talking more about ChatGPT. Don't forget, this Copilot, we're still going to be talking about it one more time. Yes, we're still going to be talking about this Copilot one more time. So, you won't believe this. I have been bothering my head regarding the content to put in a mail. I have to send to the United Nations. Copilot just wrote the email for me. Oh. I just applied the right prompt to it and it has written the I think this is NSPPD. What do we call it? What God cannot do does not exist. Do you understand? So I also say that what Copilot cannot do might likely not exist. So that's good, Amos. to hear that. I'm happy you're on this call to be able to hear that, and this was able to solve your problem. I'm very happy that this. So it's very simple as that. We're still going to be delving more into Copilot. Yes, we're going to be delving more into Copilot and some of the other features. I can't finish everything, but I'm happy. Amos, thank you very much. I'm happy to that. At least at the end of the day, when we finish a service, there's always good to have a testimony, to be able to show that there was miracle in the service. So this is is it advisable to rephrase after? Yes, please rephrase it. Rephrase it. Yes, there's some places that you just need to remove some words to I don't know, because of Dami. Okay, because of Amos. I don't know what should I do that now or probably later. Then another thing that you can do is to be able to there are a lot of, if you are writing emails, writing letters, or trying to do something, there are some AI checker that you can always get. I'm going to show you maybe one or two before I leave this call. Do you understand? So this is prompting. It's very sweet, like very, very sweet. But one thing that happened is this. Let me tell you what I told some people some weeks back. And that is, I told them, I said, listen, don't ever allow AI to take your job. Do you know why I said don't allow AI to take your job? Because when you are not creative yourself, when you don't even know what you are doing yourself, are you getting me? And when you are not the master of that particular thing you are doing, AI will take your job because what you are doing, know that AI will do it. So in order not to allow AI to do it, you have to prove that AI is just what is to accompany you to have a job efficiency, or for your job to be very much easy to do, not that you take over the whole job. I'm going to be using my boss word for everyone here on the call. Please listen to this. He always tells us whenever we have a meeting with him, he will say, please, when I give you a task to do, don't use AI for me. Because what AI can do, or the task I've given you, I can do it. But I'm not saying don't use AI to assist you to get what you want to do. Are you getting what I'm trying to say now? So what he will tell you is that do the hard work, then let AI accompany that hard work to give a better result. Do you understand me? So everybody on the call, that's what I'm going to advise. Don't just depend on AI, so that by the time you now see the person that you want to speak with physically, you won't know what to say because you use AI to be able to do everything. And by the time you're supposed to defend yourself, or probably you need to speak about that particular thing or project or whatever you are trying to do, you can't defend yourself. Just imagine you are allowing the AI to write all your code for you, and they ask you to talk about the security aspect of that code. You can't talk about it. So please do the hard work. Don't forget that, because that's going to be my closing remark for everybody today. Ensure you do the hard work and let AI do what? Help you in achieving a better result. Please, sir, is it possible for the receiver that use AI yes, it's possible. 100% it's possible. Okay, to write the letter or projects I sent to him, even though no. Yes, if you rephrase it, do you understand? If you rephrase it, like the chances of knowing that there's an AI generated it's an AI generated word is very, very, very slim. I can assure you. Yes, it's very, very slim. Like very, very slim. Do you understand? Do you know that you can write something by yourself and still be said that it was AI generated? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you are very good, all these writers, they can write something that they will think that it's AI that generated, because you'll be thinking, how can a whole woman write something very complex like this? So ensure that before you submit it or do anything, ensure you rephrase it properly. And don't forget what I was trying to say the other time. When I was doing it, said when I was done, I said, please make it human readable. Make sure that it is not does not show that it's AI generated. Those things, it's prompt. So that you're able to help them know that it's what's it called? It's not AI generated, but at least it will help you reduce your chances of changing some of the words that are there. So it is true because during an interview, this can cause a jam. Yes, thank you very much. Ruben said something that can cause a jam, and and that's very serious. Just imagine 5 of you are writing an exam or interview, and you have probably what you've submitted is what the other persons too have submitted because you generated it uh from the from the artificial intelligence. And God will help you. You use Copilot. Both of you use Copilot. Do you understand? At the end of the day, it will. So then you can even say it, rewrite it like 3, 4 times. Look at, I think I'm still sharing my screen. So look at what I'm going to do here. So I'll just tell it to rephrase it. Rephrase to be um human readable. I'll just do that. So I'll just do that. Then it's going to rephrase it for me again. So can you see? So can you see? Can you see? So it just change a lot of things and make it very easy for me. So keep on making it better, and it's going to uh, get it. So let's quickly do a task, and that task is for those that are in the creative market, those that are selling, that are having one business or the other that they want to promote for their content. So this one's going to be for content generation. This is going to be for content generation. So what I want to do is that I want to create a social media post for 1 week. Please listen to this, everybody. I will call on like 4 people to be able to show me. Okay, before I do that, okay, if you don't have Copilot, like now I'm using Chrome, are you getting me? And I cannot download Copilot on my mobile device. Do you understand? So on your browser, you just need to go to Copilot and search it on Google. Just type Copilot there. Then it take you to copilot.microsoft.com. Can you see it here? So just click on it. It will bring um the same interface for you. The same interface for you. So if you like, you can decide to sign in. If you sign in, it's good for you because it's going to store all your previous discussion. It's going to store it. But if you don't want to store it, you can just decide to do what to. So let me just copy this in the chat room. Yes, I will come back to this. Okay, I'll also come back to this, John. I'll come back to this, Anon, and I'll come back to this, Angela. Okay, so so I'll send the link on the chat room so you can pick it there. So copilot.microsoft.com. So you can just quickly go there. So here too, you can just tell it to do whatever you want to do. So let me type out our task for today. Yes, our task for today. 1 second. Where's that, please? Okay. So I think everybody can see it. So I'm going to be creating a social media post for 7 days. And everybody, you choose your niche. Choose your niche. Can you see? Then after that, tell it to, so just tell it to create an engaging content that can drive sales for your niche. Sorry. Can you see it? So can we do that can drive? So I need to use this. So I need to change the color of this. I'm coming. Everybody, please let's try this so that we can ask questions and see how it works. So choose your niche. So choose your niche. It might be clothes, it might be fashion, it might be something. Remember, when you are giving it, you have to tell it your brand name. You have to tell it the color of your brand name. If you like, if you want to give a suggestion for your what's it called? You want to give a suggestion for your for colors to use and other things like that. So we can do that here. So okay, let me just do this here. Okay. So these are tasks for now. So can we quickly all engage on this? And I'll give like 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I want to see people's prompts. You can also use your phone. Just go to copilot.microsoft.com or just go to Google and search Copilot. So tell it you want to create a social media post for 7 days for let me say I'm a software developer. I'll say for my software development company. Are you getting me? Or probably for one of my products. I can say for one of my products. So I just give you the name of the products. I can tell you what the product does. I can tell it what are the benefits they are going to get. So if you refer somebody, you get also amount. If you what is it called? So all those things, write it out. I want to see your prompts, and then you tell it to create an engaging content that can drive sales for that particular niche of yours. So let's quickly start doing that. Arnold says, when are we going to learn how to create all? Yes, by the time we get to let me check the dates on this call. By the time we get to 19th and 26th, then from 12th of July, 19th, 26th. So all the fundamentals and everything that you are going to be seeing from, I'm starting with the overview, and starting with the introduction to AI and machine learning, and I'm starting with Copilot to start with. So by the time we okay, somebody said I should test the message on the chat room. Okay, I'll do that now. So by the time we get close to that, then you see how all these things. And don't forget, I promised that we're also going to be having how to, design an agent, how to design an agent. So I just did that in the comment section. So creating a social media post for 7 days, choose your niche, create an engaging content that can drive. So please, everybody, let's try this. Let's try this. I would like some people to show their screen. You can use your phone. Yes, you can share your screen via your phone. You can share your screen via your phone. So let me quickly attend to some of the questions that we have on the call here that I've not attended to. So using ChatGPT, you can send it document to summarize. Yes. Also Copilot. Yes, you can send it documents. Yes. Don't worry. In the next class, so I don't take everything on what's it called? I don't take everything on Copilot today, so that when we're doing the next session, we'll just have a little thing to discuss. Do you understand? So you can explore some of these things. Just try and explore some of these things by yourself. Immediately we are done with the class, it's it's accessible, and you can do it. So you can also review documents. Yes, you can extract documents, even pictures, even from Copilot. So if you look at my screen here, so you see where the plus icon is here. So it's asking new or upload. Do you want to create a new one? So can you see it's a new one? So the ones I've done has gone because I did not sign in. So if it's upload, I can come here and do what and click on upload. Then it will ask me to upload whatever documents that I want to upload. Let me see this one. These essentials of data protection. So I can say, assuming this is a document I want to upload, I can say summarize it for me. Summarize it for me. So it summarizes everything inside that particular. Sadly, the document outlines the fundamentals of keeping data security. Can you see the definition, the regulation, the importance, what common risk? So all these things are the things that are inside that particular. Can you see now? So those are the things that are inside that particular slide. So it can do that for you. It can do that for you. So it's easy. It's very easy. And you can even tell it. Look at what I'm going to do now. Copilot, I want you, okay. Allow
Hey, Ayula, what's on your mind today?
Okay. I want you to tell me more about Copilot.
Sure, let's talk about Marvel. They've built a massive universe with diverse characters, epic storylines, and cutting-edge visual effects. What's your favorite part of the Marvel universe?
No, I don't mean Marble Universe. I mean Copilot.
Got it. There are different kinds of co-pilots, like in aviation, software development, and even in space missions. They typically assist or support the primary pilot.
I don't know.
or
Can you
operator.
all hear what my
Yes.
system is saying?
Yes,
I
very
can't talk
audible.
about your privacy, but Microsoft's privacy documentation has the details.
No. You are just wasting my time, guy. What I want you to do for me is that somebody's asking how he can integrate this into production. You know, he wants to integrate Copilot into production. So tell me how Copilot can help to integrate into production.
Copilot can assist with integrating code into production through several key actions. It offers code suggestions and completions, automates repetitive
No,
tasks.
hold on. I want to integrate to my personal application. I want to integrate to my personal application.
Got it. Integrating Copilot into your personal app typically involves connecting its API to your app's backend. This allows you to use Copilot's features like code suggestions within your app. You might need to check the specific documentation for detailed steps. Does that help?
Okay. Do you know I love you?
Appreciate the sentiment, Ayula. What else can I do for you today?
I was expecting you to tell me you love me too.
I'm here to support you, Ayula. Let's keep the convo going.
Okay, everyone, did you see what just happened? Right? This is what just happened. This is what I did. So it's very, 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 very powerful. Very powerful. So even without typing, without doing anything, you can decide to do anything you want. It's very flexible. You can use the audio. You see the way I had a conversation with it. You know, I was just trying to just let you see what it can do more. So let's quickly look at some of the people that have given us suggestions for their what's it called? I think it's interesting, right? Is it very interesting? Can I hear feedback on the chat? Is it interesting? Does it look interesting? Thank you very much, John. Okay, now let me call people at random. I'll just call like 5 people. Or who would like to show his screen? Let me just put it out like that. Who would like to show his or her screen? So who would like to show his or her screen? Let me get somebody raise up his or her hand. Okay, let's look at somebody that we can allow to share their screen. Let me stop sharing my own screen. Okay. So who want to okay, Steven, can you you like to share your screen? Let's see what you have now. So very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. Even beyond what you can imagine. The only thing that AI cannot do currently is to think directly like human. So when I will go to, I said I already answered the question. I said during the course of this training, you'll be shown how to create some of the apps using AI. That's during the Zoho period. So I think I mentioned that the other time. I know. Mentioned that the other time. And I also said during the course of the training, that is for one of the days for the Copilot sessions, we're going to be having the AI agents. I think Madam Edith, did you remember that I said that? So don't forget, we're going to be doing that. So for one of the days there. So okay, Mr. Steven, you want to show your screen, right?
Yeah, Mr. Yola, I've actually posted it on the comment section.
Okay, let me look at it.
Sorry.
Here's the 7-day social media eye-catching introduction. Kickstart your farm with premium poultry. Okay, day-old chicks and farm fresh eggs. Okay, do you know what you do for you do know what you do is that tell it that you are not satisfied with this, because this particular one now will not automatically get you a client. Look at it now, everybody. Look at the comment section. Eye-catching introduction. Yeah. So kickstart your farm with premium poultry. Poultry what? Is it eggs? Is it? Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? So you have to
Yes.
state it clearly. What is it that you really want it to do? That one will not give you a customer. They'll just read and just leave. So, but you put it there, day
When
old
you read
chicks,
further, there is I actually specified. I specified day old
day old chicks.
chicks and egg.
Tell it that this one will not give you sales drive.
All right.
Yeah. So ever wonder how we maintain quality? A sneak peek into our farm. We take pride in raising healthy poultry with top notch. Okay, this one is not bad. So see how or get in touch. So tell it to rewrite it to be able to. So keep on trying the prompts and make sure that it gives you what you really want. Let's go at another person. Okugbowa Ainuwa. So absolutely, here's a 7-day. Okay, I plan to help boost engagement and sales of your Oriflame cosmetics. Beautiful. So day one, Monday, glow up with Oriflame. Okay. So your glow up starts here. Whether you are heading to work or brunch with the girls, Oriflame products. So you can see that you did not put the name of your products. Can you see? You did not put the name of your products. So it gives you that effortlessly radiant look. So limited stock available. That's catchy. Limited stock available. That's very catchy. Do you understand? So DM to order. That's not bad. But you can still tell it to improve. You can still tell it more things to be able to improve your. Then on Tuesday, add testimony. Testimonial. As I've never felt more confident in my skill. A happy Oriflame user ready to feel the same. Okay, beautiful. But that one does not look real. Oh. If you read it very well, if that does not really. So you can tell it to make your testimonial to be human real. Do you understand that is humanly readable? That is, it's an human that wrote it. This one does not show that I've never felt more confident in my skin. A happily free. Do you understand that? Just make sure that it's better. This is good anyway. It's good. Thank you very much for that, Okugbowa. And let's look at maybe two more. Then we'll bring this session to a close. Okay, I like the 7-day social media post with hashtag, including optimistic developer, to reflect your positive approach. Okay, so this is the 7. So the one Monday, motivation Monday. Okay, the future of COS management is digital. Okay, efficient, automated, and stress-free. You can tell it to get it better. Good, but not bad. Did you know a well-designed sewage management system can reduce paperwork by over 80%? Digital solution save. I'm telling you, this is very good and brilliant. So you can still tell it to make it better. So that's good. I think I like this result, Michael. So, but it can still be better. So let me just take 2 more. So that me says meet your consultant. Okay, so what Dami did was that it tells it to also add the image or something and everything. So passionate about property, beautiful, helping families and homes, business find. Okay, meet your consultant. So that will be your picture. So you can still tell it to make it better. So it can introduce you. I am something, something, something. Do you understand? So you can tell it to make that the one better. So meet your consultant. I am Dami. I'm a property agent or a realtor. I help families and homes. I help families, friends, individuals find homes, business and space. And so do you understand? Just tell it more things to be able to do. So this is beautiful, and I love the way you ask it to add a what's it called? So I think this is a video reel. If I'm not wrong, I think this is a video reel. So market tip. So you put the image, then the caption Lagos market tip. So properties in Lekki and Naija. So find the right location today. And it's not bad. So you can tell it to, yes, I can see that it's in real estate consultant. It's very nice. So just tell it to modify it and make it better until you get what you really want. Muli Mukutu said, build boost and drive conversation for, okay, it sells ARP solutions. That's beautiful. So you need to, the one is that you want to do problem awareness. So still managing your business with spreadsheet, perfect. There's a smarter way. Then the visual, what's the visual? A cluster deck, that's the picture you're going to be using. Then the call to action, discover how ERP transform chaos into clarity. That's good. Simple, direct. I'm telling you, that's still managing your, a lot of organizations still manage their have not automated almost all their processes. So one of the things that they do is that they still use Excel. Excel is still a standard automation, but we still believe that there are still other tools that can be used to be able to automate whatever Excel does. Do you understand? Because of errors. So you can. So it's good. Thank you very much, Mukutu, for that. That's very good. And let's talk about okay. These URLs. So cybersecurity awareness and sales campaign, 7 days. What you want to do is that you want to sell a like a training session. Do you understand? Like a training session. So the first day you need to talk about the real cause of the data breaches. So trillions lost, millions compromised. So every 39 seconds, cyber attacks occur, business lose billions annually due to data breaches. So what's this? So our SOCs monitoring and penetration testing detect threats before they cost money. So I think this can still be better though, because I feel like it looks worthy. Do you understand? It's too worthy. It's not straight to catch that particular attention, because one of the things that people don't want to do is that to read a very long thing or probably even listen to you. Well, the first word you are saying out of your mind really matters. Do you understand? It matters. So whatever you are saying, it really matters. And what you are trying to project, your pictures and everything really also matter. So please, you can try and make this better, but this is not bad. So it's not bad. So and I feel then it looks long. Is it my eyes? It looks long. Day 1, where's day 2? Okay, day 2. What penetration testing is a business for? So you see, they tell it to give you more actionable insights, something that can drive more sales. Do you understand? That can help people to attend your session, or probably what's it called? You're just trying to create that awareness. Okay, Ruth Mercy. Ruth Mercy, you want to say something? Please help me unmute Ruth Mercy. Hola.
Mercy, please go ahead to speak. Unmute yourself and speak, Mercy.
Okay, while she talks, let's quickly move to the next person.
Okay, I think she has unmuted herself. Let's hear
Okay,
you.
okay. Ruth, please
Okay,
speak
thank
up.
you so much, sir. Thank you. I've been trying to insert the prompt on my Copilot, but I discovered that my niche is not. Can you hear me, sir? I'm currently learning AI and machine learning. Cool. That's my niche, even on my LinkedIn profile. That's what is there. I'm exploring the world of AI. So I don't have any other business. Like I'm trying to. Do you get my point, sir?
Yes, I can
So
help you to do that on my screen so that we can do it together if you don't mind. Do you understand?
yes, for that it's kind
So,
of giving
but the thing
me.
is that you want to drive people to come and meet you, consult you for artificial intelligence and machine learning. Is that what you want to do?
Okay.
Is that not what you want
Okay.
to do?
Okay. Thank you so much.
I'm saying, is that not what you want to do?
Of course, yes.
So what you want to do is
Yes,
that you want
sir.
people to be consulting you. You understand? To be consulting, you can create awareness, you
Yeah.
can do training, you can. So all you just need to do is you have to create something like posts that will bring them for what's it called, for training,
Consultancy.
Yeah, for consultancy. So give me 1 minute. Let me just attend to 2 more people. Don't mute your mic
All
yet.
right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, don't mute your mic so that, or you can mute it
Okay.
when I'm ready. We'll just talk to you. So ideal location for a tech. Okay. Elevate your daily routine with trusted cleaning and okay, this for someone that does the cleaning services. Okay. So, but everybody, thank you very much for all these things. It shows that we are really getting how prompting works. But one thing that you should understand that you should not just do just one prompt. Do you understand? Make sure that you make it to be better. Do you understand? Tell it that it needs to be better. Tell it that you are not satisfied with what you are currently getting. Tell it that it should add something. Look at it, read it yourself. Don't just be blind. Are you getting me to type? Don't just be blind to type. Make sure that you are open-minded. So whenever you see it, okay. Did he generate this image for you, Mr. What's it called? Amos? Confirm if he generated this image for you. So so and so on and so forth. So be open-minded, be ready to be able to read. Okay, good. So for Mr. Amos, it generated his image for him. You can check the chat room. I think I can share my screen here too. Let me just share it once and for all because of roots. So I'm coming. So I'm coming. So look at it here. So look at it. Can you see what Mr. Amos generated? So you can just enjoy yourself. Can you see? It even gave Mr. Amos what's it called? Logo. So Mr. Amos, that's the logo. Please. At the end of the day, please, I don't mind 1 crate of egg. I don't mind maybe 1 kg of dumbbell. I like dumbbell so much. Or the breast, the chicken breast. Do you understand, Mr. Amos? So you can send that to me at the end of through Madam Edit. Please, Madam Edit, if they send it, please deliver. Deliver. Okay, let me quickly speak to Ruth. Dami. Okay, Dami, you want to say something before I attend to Ruth? Hello, Dami. Please, Dami, on mute, or please let me unmute Dami. So don't worry, it's going to be a very awesome time. You are not going to regret attending this what's it called? I'm not going to regret coming for any of these days. I can assure you that you're not going to regret any of these days during the course of this training. Any of it. All the consultants on the call, I'm not going to be the only one you'll be seeing. But next week, you're going to be seeing me again because we're talking about ChatGPT next week. So you're going to see me on the call again. So by God's grace, for the other ones and the other days, I'll still be coming again. All the consultants, they are brilliant, they are good, they are awesome, and you really enjoy them. You really enjoy them. So Roots, please quickly do this. Let's quickly do your own prompts. You said you can't find a way around it. So unmute your mic. And please
Right.
confirm you can see my screen.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
So
Of
let me
course.
come here. I'll just say new. So I will say, so what I want to do is that I am an AI automation specialist and trainer.
I'm still learning. I'm not yet a specialist though.
Don't worry, Nashibi. You are hoping that one of these days you can do this, right?
Okay.
So I'm trainer, and I want to create a social media post. Can you see what I'm doing? I want to create a social media post that can drive people or clients to call me or message me.
There's an error in the trainer, like the reward trainer.
No, don't worry. It's AI. It will correct it automatically.
Okay.
Yeah. So drive people or clients to call me or message me. So my location is Bamishile.
Ibadan.
I'm just okay, what do you call it? Ibadan.
Ibadan.
Which area in
Yeah.
Ibadan?
Liberty Stadium.
Okay, Liberty Stadium, Ibadan. Phone number 07012345678. Okay, then there is a discount. There's a 30% discount. 30% discount for top or first 10 clients. So make it very okay. Let's just give it like this, so we can add more prompts later. So I'm an AI automation specialist and trainer, and I want to create social media posts that can drive people to a client to call me or message me. My location is okay. Here's a compelling post to attract potential clients. So look at it. So transform your business with AI automation. Are you ready to take your? I'll just tell you, please. It's too wordy. It's too wordy. Can you see? It's too wordy. Then
Okay.
I want it to show that they can trust me with their consultation. I see. Got it. Yes. So need reliable AI automation to boost your business. Can you see now? I'm an AI specialist and trainer dedicated to helping you streamline operations and achieve real results. This is not sufficient. I will still tell you this is not okay. Make it very catchy and readable. Do you understand? So after doing that, I will do this again. Then okay, got you. Here's a punchy attention grabbing post for that. So AI attention made easy. Struggling with business efficiency. Let an expert you can trust handle it. Tell me that they will not call you. Oh yeah. So you also need to also add some of your services. Maybe some of our services include consultation, training, application, AI automation, AI integration, then etc. You can put it there. Do you understand? So, but you now need to check because of too much of word. Can you see? So, want expert AI solution to transform your business. I specialize in consultation, training, AI automation, and AI integration, helping businesses work smarter, not harder. Your location, message. First 10 clients get 30% off. Don't wait. Unlock the future of the business today. Short, powerful, and readable. Is it very powerful? So I can tell it. Can you create a post for this for a week? For a week. Remember, don't miss anything. And make it human readable. So because I've written a lot of things, so I can go there and pick one thing from the other, then match it up to be able to do what? Give me whatever I want. So let's go at what it's giving us now. So this is 7 days. So Monday, unlock the power of AI for your business. AI automation is changing changing the game. Let's help you streamline operation, boost efficiency, and grow smarter. Then AI consultation you can trust. Confused about AI automation, I provide expert. Can you see? Wednesday, streamline AI integration for your business. Make AI work for you. We specialize in integrating AI into your workflow so you can save time, money. So look at it now. So, and I can say, write a business proposal based on what I've written too. Can you see? Can you see? So I've gotten you your business proposal now. I'll say make it very professional. Make it very professional and standard. So can you see? So can you see? So I think we're good, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
So there's nothing you want to do that's not available, that there's no help for you. And I'm very happy for today's lecture. I'm very sure you've learned one thing or the other. We started from the introduction to what artificial intelligence really is, and we moved very fast to how artificial intelligence can impact our environment, and we also talk about what AI and the traditional programming really looks like. I would say AI is dynamic, it adapts, it learns, and it refines itself. And we're also able to talk about the types of AI. And I remember sorry, 1 second. Okay, so we have what's it called? We have the types of AI. I said we only have three, and that is the narrow AI, the general AI, the super AI. And I said it's going to take some time for that super AI. Once they come, then the fear of AI taking over the government and taking over every of our daily activities can happen by that. For now, AI cannot even take your job away from you. It can only take your job when you are not capable, when you don't know what you are doing. So talk about machine learning, and talk about types of machine learning, and talk about how AI machine learning works. We spoke about challenges of the ethical AI, and we spoke about the Copilot itself. I think one of the things we spoke about today majorly is Copilot. I think you found out that it does just two things. It enhances productivity, it enhances your creativity, and it also enhances your efficiency. It doesn't take over your productivity, it only enhances it. So, and it enhances your creativity, it doesn't take it away, and it enhances your effectiveness, not that it takes it away. So we also talk about some of the things that the techniques that Copilot depends on, the capability that enables Copilot to be able to predict, adapt, and improve um, based on the data that's being used. We talk about the natural, talk about deep learning, talk about the reinforcement, talk about the generative AI. Then we talk about the types of Copilots and their applications. So I think I don't have anything to say much about that. Then we talk about the AI usage. Talk about the AI usage. Then we talk about the Copilot itself. So said what are the things that you really need to do with Copilot? So if you want to start using Copilot, what are the things that you need to put into consideration? So mention 4 basic things. So you need to understand what it can do for you. You have to ensure that you have a well-structured prompt available for you before you start. You need to be able to get the right answer. And I said, make sure that you are specific, make sure you provide the right context, and make sure that you request a step-by-step breakdown. And thirdly, I said integrate Copilot to your work flows. So now I'm not using Microsoft 365. So assuming I'm using Microsoft 365, I'm going to be seeing the Copilot logo around the side of my what's it called, on my application. It's going to be here. So, and I have continually optimize your Copilot usage. That is, make sure that you experiment your prompts. Don't just give it the prompts and copy and paste. Don't forget that a lot of people are also doing the same thing. Do you understand? Don't do the same thing. Ensure that you have various things that you can do, then combine ideas together from it so to give you whatever you want to do. So don't forget, I said the prompts should be clear and specific. Ensure you provide a clear context. Ensure you break down complex requests into smaller structures. Use actionable language, and do what? Experiment and refine your prompts by adjusting it to be able to improve the results. So this will bring us to the end of today's class. I think it has been a very awesome time joining this class today. We're going to be meeting again by God's grace on Saturday by 9:30 or 10. Madam Edith was going to talk about it. So I would like everyone to really go back, explore the power of AI. Don't forget, it's not coming to take up your job. Make sure that it's making you to be more efficient, like to be able to deliver, for you to be able to deliver without even fear. Do you understand, please? And I'm very happy for Amos. I think Amos that tried to use it for what's it called? For his letter to the embassy. And I pray that your request will be granted. Yeah, your request will be granted. Yeah. So then lastly is that please, whatever you are doing, that ensure that you are not just copying and pasting. Ensure you refine the words. Do you understand? You refine those words so that you can be able to get personally owned, or your own personal creativity will be in whatever that you are doing. Thank you very much. I would like to hand over to Madam Edith to round up this session. Madam Edith, are you there? Hello, Madam Edith, are you there?
Thank you so much, Mr. Yola. That was really, really nice. Even me myself, I can't wait to have you on the call next Saturday. Can you hear me? Am I audible enough, please?
Very audible, Ola.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for always being there for us at Transformation College. Oh, sorry, the chat room, there's an attendance. It has been posted, but it should be posted again. So, if you haven't filled that, oh, please, Mr. Yola, you have a message.
There's a
The chat
question.
box.
Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah. Okay, I can see it. And I said, how do I identify the right co-pilots or AI for the right job? The best thing I can tell you is that all of them, they can give you the right answer depending on the right prompts that you are using. That was why I've been mentioning prompts. Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? So, do you want to use for analytics? Then you need AI for your what's it called? You need AI for your uh um for your Excel. If you're not using Excel, then probably you need another AI that can be integrated in that particular application. Do you understand? So one of the things that you can do is that I don't know which of the applications, assuming I know which applications you want to talk about, then I'll be able to have an idea of, okay, you can use, but Copilot can be integrated to any application. Do you understand? It can be integrated to any application. So do you understand, John? Please confirm that. So what you just need to do is that sometimes it might be for you to take screenshots to be able to allow the if what's it called, if it cannot be directly inserted into that particular app, take screenshots, then upload it on either your Copilot or any of the AI tool that we're going to be discussing in the next few weeks. So use any one of them. They all do virtually the same, and they will give you very great answer. I get give you very great answer. The best out of them, personally, and a lot of them still learn from ChatGPT. You understand? All of them, their learning model is always from ChatGPT. ChatGPT, but they've improved more or further than ChatGPT, because it's just like you have a father and you have a son. The son will do everything in his capacity to be greater than the father. Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? So that's why Copilot and other ones are going further than ChatGPT. But ChatGPT is where they all get their, most of them get their data from. So you can use anyone that is convenient for you, and then make sure that you know how to prompt it. Prompting is very important, everybody. Prompting is very, very important. If you don't know how to prompt, then you'll be having a little challenge. Okay, somebody said, can I post the assignment on the Telegram group because I'm having network issues? Okay. Ola, please take note of that. Somebody wants you to post the assignment on the Telegram group. Do you understand? So they can have an idea of what they want to do. And if I also have the chance, I might send in more things that you can try. Do you understand? More things you can try by yourself against the next class. Okay. Thank you very much. Ola, over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Ayola. At Transformation College, we are really, really concerned about how we can help improve. So, in lieu to this, please everyone go to the chat box. A link has been posted for your feedback. So let us know what you feel. Let us know how we can do better in our subsequent classes. So please, everybody, click on the feedback link and tell us what you feel. And when you're done, just chat done, please. Let's do that real quick. Link has been posted in the chat box for our feedbacks. Let us know what you think. Let us know what ways we can improve in our services to you. And when you're done filling that, please just chat done. Please, I'm waiting for our responses. Immediately you're done filling up the feedback form, please just chat done in the chat box. Okay, please, I'm waiting for us so we can officially bring the class to an end. All right, and also please, the recording and the material used for today's class would be posted only on the Telegram group, So you can please find the link in the chat box also. Okay, Don, thank you. Millicent, I see you. Bukola, thank you so much. Oh, our mentor, Mr. Mike, I did not know you were in the class today. Thank you so much, sir. Nasima, thank you. Great section on Copilot. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure having you last week on the Mentors Day. Stephen, thank you. Mr. Muli, thank you. Temitope, thank you so much. Akintude, thank you. Anita, Angel, Bakari, thank you so much. Kabirat, yes, it's our pleasure. Okunbowa, thank you. Adana, thank you. David, thank you so much. Please do not forget, same time next week, let's ensure to come early to the class, and it promises to be more insightful next week. You hear me? It was really insightful. Yes, yes, thank you so much. You were active. It was nice having you. Esther, thank you, sir, for this wonderful section. Yes, okay. You are not left behind, Esther. The recording will be posted on our YouTube link, and I hope you're on the Telegram group. So the link will be sent there and the material used. All right, thank you, Oluwashimilore. Thank you, Aderunke. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you on the call today, and we can't wait to have you next week, Saturday, same time.